Wow. It's Imaginarium Theater. Also, I'm going to try something quick because of my weird bugs I've been having at the start of my streams. I'm going to hit stop streaming. Start streaming again. Alright. Alright, so I hit stop streaming and then I hit start streaming again. Hopefully that, okay, this would be, the problem is, like, without observing if the audio bug happened in the first place, I don't know that that actually solves the problem. It seems like it solves the problem in my previous streams, but if I do it now, when I don't actually have the problem happening beforehand, and it prevents the problem from happening in the first place, it's great, but I don't know that it actually was the cause and effect here, right? So, anyways, hopefully the audio issue does not exist right now, because I did that. Anyways, theater is kind of interesting this time. Well, okay, I haven't actually found anything yet in it, so maybe it's not. Maybe it's garbage. I don't know. Hopefully it's good. That's mostly what I can ask for, is that theater, when, like, my approach to it, if you haven't followed my theater junk before, is generally speaking to not use, you know, oh, I just use the strongest characters available. Instead, I kind of embrace using whatever I feel like using, because I think that's more fun. Happy birthday again, you know, 365.25 days, thanks. It is technically, I think objectively, it's technically my birthday more today than it is yesterday. Even if that feels slightly incorrect to me, I think this is more correct, so yeah, thank you. You got C1 Lanya from Standard Pulse. You get to do DPS Lanya now, nice, congrats Danny. Nice. I wish everyone to be able to do DPS Lanya on their standard pulls. Speaking of which, I guess we should get that out of the way. Is the audio fine, by the way? I think audio is fine. It's a lot of streams this week. Really? Has it? I feel like I haven't... I don't know. Yeah, I guess I did stream more this week. I don't know. Side effect of some edited videos performing really poorly is that I lose motivation to make edited videos. To be clear, the edited video that I posted today was not technically made by me. It was edited by an editor, which I paid for. But anyways, or technically I had to send them payment still, but I'll do that today. Anyways, hello, we're doing theater. Audio is fine? Okay, it's all fine. Cool, that's good. You know what I'm gonna do? Here, I'm gonna do something quick. I'm gonna change the title. Someone remind me to change it back. I don't know if this actually matters, to be clear. But I'm going to remove the March 2025 in the title. But what I want to try to remember to do is I want to try to remember to put that in the title later. For, like, the future. When something's live, I don't think you need to have, like, the information that is March 2025. But when something's not live, then maybe that information is better later. So, anyways. Yeah, this new theater, the element choice, is interesting, considering Hydro has the problem of, you know, a lot of the Hydro units in the game are 5 stars, and, you know, there are 4-star Hydras, obviously, but not as many of them that are likely to be leveled up by most players to 70. I have an alarm going off. Oops. Stop that. So, what do I have, right? I'll be fine. I'm like 99% sure I can challenge the visionary mode. Although there have been a couple that was like I only had one character more than the minimum requirement, which is insane considering I level up a lot of characters, but not everyone. Anyways, yeah, you have Candace, Barbara, and Jingcho, and that's how is that it? I'm like, what? Right? Like, come on. You should have made this character a 4-star. Not because she's so weak that she should have been a 4-star, but because we really needed more Hydro 4-stars. And you could have rebalanced this character very slightly and made her a 4-star, let's be real. So, anyways, yeah, the question of, like, theater is also, of course, what's the buffs? Do the buffs make them interesting? Because, like, Hydro, Electro, and Cryo is Freeze, Electrocharge, and Superconduct. So physical theater... But yeah, and like Electrocharge without Animo units is a little weird. Still exists, but a little bit weird. But yeah, anyways, so like this is the problem with Hydro. And then, you know, Cryo is Cryo in that there's not the most compelling Cryo units that I've released. Like, Lolly is the first extremely compelling one that people like feel like they have a desire to get for what she enables, whereas most of the other ones are like niche utility, and it's very likely mini accounts just don't have mini cryo units leveled, right? And then you have, what was the other one? Electro, which Electro I feel like is the most likely that people have multiple units leveled. But still, there's a good chance you just like only have Fischl leveled or something, right? And that's a bit rough. So yeah. Anyways, or like I think it's likely that most people have like Fischl and Kuki leveled, at least. But past that is like Fischl, Kuki, and Raiden are likely candidates because Raiden is just stupidly popular for some reason. Oron is maybe, but he's a trial character, so it doesn't really matter in this context. And then she's not that popular. She's not that popular. Like, not that people don't have them, obviously, but you know. Anyways, welcome to Gearing Stream, by the way. Let's go farm ley lines for a minute. What am I more at after yesterday? I did level up the event Polearm, by the way, after the stream. Oh, yeah, I need to do this quick. I did level up the event Polearm. Only because I just had enough of the resin material. I didn't have to spend any resin on it. And I was like, well, not that I like think I'm going to directly need this, but it's an interesting enough stat stick weapon that I was like, may as well have it leveled up. It wasn't that expensive. It was like 400,000 more. And I think you have to level that during the event period to have the reduced XP cost and whatever. So, anywho's, do you get Dia first? Okay, but well, let's just do the single. Well, I was gonna say let's do single pulls, but like, what's my pity at? 8 minutes late? Am I late? What do you mean? I'm not late. Technically, I'm streaming earlier than I normally do, but you know. Anyways, should be at like 60 something, right? 64. So that's annoying. I was gonna say if I just do a 10 pull here with some Primo Gems. Yes, I know that hurts, but like I'm a content creator, I can do stupid content creator decisions. It's fine. And it's my birthday, ish, is weird. So I'm allowed to do stupid decisions on my birthday, and I need to get a 5-star, and I can do this just by farming. I can get wishes just by farming, but you know. Okay, so. Buy it from the shop? Dia from the shop? I'd love to. I wish. One thing I was thinking about, by the way, because I logged in and did Zenless, like, standard wishes as well this morning, and I was like, why is Genshin so stingy with standard wishes? Like, I think I've yapped about this before, but, like, for real, it's not like these are that valuable. And they've been reducing in value over time as the variance on the 4 stars is higher and higher. So, like, why did they give out so few of these things? They're not that valuable. Like, how is there no, like, weekly recurring, like, get one of these per week or something? It's insane to me. But anyways. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so, what we're gonna do is something kind of stupid. Man, this is gonna be more Primo Gems than I really think makes sense to spend on this banner, but I'm doing it. Why? It's my birthday. I can do stupid decisions on my birthday. This is functionally me deciding to spend more money for Eon's On, which is really dumb. So I want to encourage people not to do this. Do as I say, not as I do. The reason I'm doing a couple single pulls here is because this puts me at 76. And the hope is now that if I do a 10 pull, right? So, do explain, by the way, because I don't think I actually finished explaining. So I'm going to do a 10 pull on standard banner. It's going to get me into 76 pity, and I want to see a Dia copy, because I have currently C3 Dia, and I would love to get, you know, more constellations over time. And Mizuki is being added to standard banner, right? Not after this banner, but she's being added to standard banner after this patch. And I want to see a 5-star in this pool because the last 5-star I got was a weapon, and it is very likely then that I'm getting a character for my next 5-star. Not guaranteed, but likely. And therefore, I don't need to go the full way back. It was an almost bow. But therefore, right, if I waited until next patch, which would be the natural time like without having to either farm a ton or level a bunch of characters to get standard wishes on my account. If I waited till next patch, which would have been where I would have actually normally gotten to pity, it would have been a 1 in 8 chance for Mizuki or Dia, right? A 1 in 8 chance for any individual one, basically. And right now it's a 1 in 7 chance because Mizuki's not currently on standard banner. So I have a higher chance to get Dia now than I do in the next patch, right? So that's why I'm doing this. It doesn't actually make sense, particularly to spend Primo Gems. If I would probably still have done this even if I wasn't a stupid content creator and had content creator justification for like, I'm going to spend money anyways in the future because content's sake. But, you know, the point is if I was making actual smart decisions, I would do the farming, right? I would be motivated to do the farming. I would not do this, probably, you know, I mean, I don't know. I say that, but I don't actually live in that alternate reality. So we're doing a 10 pull. This is into 76 pity. Hopefully the 5-star shows up, you know, not after 76 pity. I prefer not to have to spend more Primo Gems here, but yeah, that's a lot of Primo Gems to spend on this stupid banner. But anyways, nice. Okay, good. And we're gonna see. The problem is, whenever you want a specific 5-star, whenever you do this, right? Like Dia always is showing up for me when I don't expect her. I don't expect what I want. Gaming. I'm going to make a video on him soon. It's going to be a I wished I leveled Gaming sooner video. Pretty nice. And it's a Pyro unit. That's a Pyro Claymore. That's a Fav. Okay. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't dislike Imaginarium. It's been a while. This is what I see. I cursed it. Didn't I say yesterday? It's been a long time since I saw Tignari. I cursed it. I actually cursed it. Dang it. I like Tignari. I just haven't played him a lot lately because I don't know. I just have plenty of other teams I enjoy playing. He's a good character. His constellations, like, he scales well with constellations. I won't hate getting him stronger over time, but like, if that was Dia, right, there was a dream for C6 Dia this year, and now that dream is proper dead. Good job, Tignari. You killed my dream, and that makes me sad. So, yep. Not a good birthday 5-star. I'm sorry. I don't dislike him at all, but also his constellations are extraordinarily boring. I'm sorry. C6 is his only interesting one, and it doesn't really change him that much. It is a little bit interesting. So, not exactly you could get too early Dia. That seems quite unlikely, but thank you, Jiracho. The chance for C6 actually having a decent chance to happen was getting a Dia there, right? Which was low in the first place, obviously. I understand, it's fine. But coping with stupid mentality that, oh, it's still possible to get C6 this year is really stupid. Right? Because as soon as you have one, if that didn't happen, then the chances of the other things also happening in turn with it, like getting a 50-50 loss to Dia, which is a 1 in 8 chance after I have to get 3 more 5-stars before I can even see a copy of Dia on a limited banner again, because I have 2 guarantees in a row. And then, I'm having a stroke. And then I have to lose 50-50s, right, to Dia, which is like a 1 in 8 chance. But again, factoring in like capturing radiance and how that seems to work, it seems like no, it's not actually a 50-50 loss. It's going to be like more like, anyways. So point is, the chance that I actually get even C5 Dia this year was quite low. It is quite low right now. And getting C5 Dia, if that had just been a Dia, would have been, you know, potentially a C6 Dia. So it's fine. I'll get C4 Dia this year. It's fine. But the C6 Dia dream is like real proper extreme dead for this year. Next year it'll be real, but it's extreme dead right now. And that's fine. If I get a Dia in the future, luckily randomly from whatever, then I'll change my tune. Also, wait, I just realized something. I think I might be at pity on my Polearm account. I know I'm high on pity and slander, but on my Polearm account. I swear to God, if I get a D on my Polearm account, I'm gonna be really annoyed. Anyways, we're not using Primo Gems and Polearms only. Anyways, theater. We're supposed to be doing a theater stream. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Forgive me. Well, actually, sorry. We're gonna go spend our resin first. What do I have for Heroes Wits? I think I need more still. We'll do more. Asking for weapons only, account fixing, day 16. Working on it. By working on it, I mean gonna pay an editor. By the way, if you wanted to see the first edited video made by an editor, see their kind of style, let me know. Particularly like, so the video was a test of two things. One, to see if a shorter video is gonna perform on my channel. That answer seems to be pretty solidly no. So I will say don't expect short clips like that on this channel, at least from me anytime soon. Might experiment with a secondary channel. That could have gone on a secondary channel and started that out. I just didn't want to go to the effort of setting up a secondary channel right now, right? So that's where it's currently at. But yeah, I'm probably not, I don't know, it's one of those problems, like, even when you make, it's like, how do you even get out of your niche that you forced yourself into in YouTube when you can't even, like, do something like transition to making shorter videos? Like, the YouTube algorithm is just like, no! So, anyways, I don't know. Point being, go watch the video if you haven't, I guess. Is just a simple edited live stream clip. The Farina C2 Yap should be out tomorrow still. But, yeah. So anyways, what was I saying? Oh, you were still alive. I think that was a random lady. The point being, that kind of video will probably be on Eclipse channel, but the account fixing, that's going to be my first big thing, which is going to be not cheap for me to pay them to edit. But at this point, I'd rather do that, and I need to get back. I really need to get back in the flow of account fixing. Like I think I have hurt my channel by not making account fixing videos for so long, but side effect of 2 account fixing videos performing extremely poorly and then having other ideas and being distracted by other things happening in Genshin, like, you know, relevant characters releasing that I wanted to mess around with. But, you know, oops. Didn't do much account fixing for a while. My bad. Still have to, man, I forgot, I just realized I forgot to even post do the community post about the new account link, fixing form link. So, make a video on the new banner? No. Sorry. I have nothing to say meaningful about that character, quite frankly. I'm not gonna level him up. I'm gonna do a DPS Charlotte revisit, but stop jumping on a freaking motorcycle. So, yeah, no Mika video. Chungyun I would be tempted by, and maybe I will, but it depends. But like, the very thing I'm yapping about, guys, is you trying to distract me more with, sure, things I like the idea of, but things that do not benefit me, quite frankly, on like a what I should be doing on my channel, right? Because of knowing I should do some amount of experimentation. Yes, I want to experiment with new ideas. Like you don't want to just always be making the same thing as a creator online, but you don't want to stop doing the things that were good unless they truly don't make sense anymore. And my point with that is, like, right now I need to have a little bit, slightly at least, of a return to form. And I should have already done that, you know, a month ago or maybe 2 months ago. So distractions like, let's build Mika. Like, I'm sorry, no. Like, no. I'm not gonna, on the resource level, just no. On the, is it gonna be an interesting video? No. Because it's Mika, I'm sorry. There's not really much you can do with Mika. And like, if he was C6, would I want to do DPS Mika potentially? Sure. You know, I'd be much more down for doing DPS Mika with C6. But, yeah. If I end up doing with something with Chungus, is it more excuse about infusions? Okay, the problem is, if I'm going to make a video about Chungus, I want to make him do damage. Like, he has to be level 80, and it's going to be focused on him being a quick swap, and it'll probably have stuff about infusions, and including stuff about how the fact that I have, like, basically never found cryo infusion to be relevant, which is unfortunate. So, but his utility as, like, a quick swap, you know, burst DPS unit in some team contexts is interesting, on top of the infusion. He has some interesting potential, but I've just never found anything that I actually enjoyed yet whenever I've done any kind of testing. So it's hard to care, right? Try Plunge Chungus. I like Cloud Retainer, guys. I like Cloud Retainer, guys. I don't think a plunge video is interesting. I'm sorry. Like, I made like mini a video when Cloud Retainer came out with plunging. If plunging feels necessary to do on-field things with a unit, that is a failure on my part. That is a failure. If plunging is a last resort. Plunging is a last resort. It's always a last resort. And usually there's things to do without it on my account. Because of my investment in other ways, to be clear. But if you like plunging, it's a good way to DPS a character, yes. It's a good way to get extra damage out of Chungus. If you want to on-field him longer. For sure. But like, it's really not that interesting. I had my time making some Sean Yun videos and showing the different ways that can be done. And I'm still going to randomly feature Sean Yun in videos too. But I'd never really want that to be the focus of the video. It's going to be like, here's Plunge Chungus. For like a 2-minute section or something, right? Anyways, what were we doing? I think did we spend our resin? We did. Okay, good, we're done. Sick. Man, I'm so sad about the Tignari. I don't know. It feels bad to be sad about seeing Tignari when I haven't seen him in a while on this account, but like, Dia. Could have been a Seymour Dia. I could have reduced energy cost. Dragon Strike Chung Yun with Tars as my teacher. I mean, like, maybe I'll eventually get to that point, but I don't know. Like, Dragon Striking is one of those things, like, it's not something, I don't know what am I doing. It's not something I want to do. What? Brain, go away. Why did I go here? It's not something I really want to do unless there's a unit that I really like already at a base. Like, if Dia had compelling reasons to Dragon Strike, right? And I'm not saying there's not some reasons to Dragon Strike, right? Like C6 Bennett plus Dia doing Dragon Striking, probably relatively significant as a tool to have. But, like, not meaningful enough of one for how I enjoy playing Dia. We should probably equip Eula. Frick, but this character doesn't work without... I know I can play her with Freenet in this event, but like, oh my god. Okay. I think Navi is a trial character. So does Navi have her build? Oh my god, okay. Okay, wait, just check quick what characters we actually using. Okay, Navi is a trial character. So, anywho's. Chungus with Silali. Yeah, no, the Chungus with Silali is something that could work well. But anyways, I'm tempted by Chungus. It's just, I don't know. The resource cost. And like I said, I really think I need to like put a stop sign on myself a little bit. Like here's my ideas for videos in 5.4 that I want to put out. And one of these should be out tomorrow, as long as I don't wear myself out too much. I just need to edit it. Or to record it and everything, and it shouldn't be that hard of one to edit, I think. But I want to have the Free to C2 Yap video. I want to have a Kave Superconduct video. Alternatively, I was considering, instead of that, I really like this Abyss Cycle video. The problem is I kind of missed the time frame on that, where, because, like, unfortunately, we are all monkeys. Me, you, all of us, we're all monkeys who, when people are most likely to watch an Abyss video is when the Abyss started. So, like, if I was going to make I really like this Abyss video and then just share a bunch of different teams that I'm using in it, that are, like, my favorite non-meta, but still way more than enough and just fun teams to play in an Abyss like this one, if I was going to make that video, I feel like it would have performed a lot better near when the Abyss came out. So that's my bad. And it's only been like freaking 2 weeks since the Abyss came out, to be clear. But again, we're monkeys. We have like a comically short attention span on the internet, and particularly when it comes to like the content engagement of gacha games. So, yeah, Abyss video, right? So maybe that's a hard maybe, but you know, it depends. The Kave video could functionally, like the Kave superconduct buff could functionally be included in an Abyss video, but it would be a completely different formatting of the video that potentially affects how they perform. Tower co-op video. I might do that with Tars still. I gotta go bug him, schedule that with him, because the tower is an event. That is probably ending soon. And like that's a problem too, by the way. That's one of the things that annoys me about Mihayo's freaking structure for things. I would have loved to just like make the tower video this weekend, right? I would have loved to like record that with Tars and have a tower co-op video about me and Tars being mad about tower and how co-op is probably going to be completely borked. It's probably going to be terrible. Like, take all the terrible things about tower in single player and probably crank it up to 10 is my guess. But like, it could be a fun video in some form still. But like, what am I gonna make that video before they release all the floors? Most normal YouTubers will. They'll just pretend that, you know, they only need to make a video about, you know, the first floor or two in order to like be able to release their video on a more proper time. But me, I'm stupid because I would want to do a more comprehensive video that actually goes into like the tower and tries to do all floors, and you know, then I would end up waiting a week. But then the people aren't thinking about the tower anymore because it's been a week since it's done, and people like the time for discourse and when people are watching content on the tower is now. Like I fucking hate gacha structure, man, with the stupid events and the time getting it crap. Like, why weren't all the days unlocked? Then I could have just made that video this week when it was in people's minds. It annoys me a lot. And my only other choice is like, hey Tars, can you, like, right now spend time recording this with me, even though you don't want to potentially right now? And just so I can go and rush and crunch to edit it out and get it out right away. Like, it's freaking annoying. Anyways, it's just rude on all levels to, like, do this stupid time gating. It's like, it's already time gated. It's already temporarily available. Why do you gotta time gate all the individual pieces of it? It annoys me so much. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm just having a gacha rant today. It's just gacha crap, right? That, like, yeah, we get used to, but it's, you actually think about it, you're just like, it's really annoying. It benefits nobody to do it this way other than them, because it's just a stupid cringe mechanism to force you to log in every day and get it integrated into being like a daily habit in your life. Because if you have daily habits of doing this, you normalize your feeling of, yeah, it feels fine to spend money because this is such a like core component of my God, it's a hobby of mine. I do it every day. You know, it's fine to spend money in it, right? That's why they do it. It's cringe. It's literally psychological manipulation. Anyways. So, tower co-op video. Charlotte DPS revisit. A Chlorine video, which I figured out a new way to structure that video that I think will be fun. I'm not going to spoil the gimmick. Account fixing. And then I also have account fixing again. Because by one of those account fixings, I mean, my intention originally was to release the weapons only account fixing from forever ago, and then also release another one, like a new one. So yeah, you're gonna be screwed for Polearms only. I don't think I'll be able to. I don't know. I don't know how many Polearms I'm not gonna have that many available. Toma's here. I'm not gonna have that many of it, which is not that great. I'm not gonna have that many available for Polearms only in general, but yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do the visionary mode. If the visionary mode only requires leveling like one character, maybe two, I'll consider it, but we'll find out. So we gotta check our Navia build, because obviously I'll throw Navia in here. You're built, you're built, you're built, you're built, you're built, fine. You're built. You are technically built, actually, because I was recording something with you. Right? Yeah. Alright, so you're built. You're technically built. 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 I mean, yes, kind of. Built. Built. Oh yeah, I think I put... I'm fine with testing this in the event. I put this on her for now, which does not necessarily make sense. Like, Fav is really good. Like really good, and I don't even think this is enough energy, necessarily, without Fav. It might be. It might not. We'll test it. Charlotte's not really built. You have instructors on, which is probably not that valuable in this event. You are whatever I don't have equipped. I think you technically are equipped. Okay. So I need to equip Eula and Navia, or double check Eula and Navia. Yep, that's why I needed to double check Navia. Alright. Okie dokie. I'm guessing I was doing 2-piece attack before. Might try to get her on 4-piece in the future. I think we will yoink this. And she's onset goblet, right? Okay, yeah, so I can just do an off-piece feather. And it's already not bad, honestly. So, I don't know. Crit damage, crit rate. Oh yeah, I put Emily on the energy recharge piece. I'll probably just leave Emily on the energy recharge piece, honestly. This is a good piece, but, you know. Here, that actually seems pretty good. Flap. Alright, that's a little bit, actually, okay. Now that's an unsatisfying amount of crit damage, though. What is the highest crit damage piece I have? That? Interesting. Okay. Well, honestly, you know what? Yeah. I kind of like the look of the build with this piece. This look better, and my monkey brain liked it, and it's a good ratio. So, you know, we stick with that. It'll be fine. And now the hard part of Eula. Oh boy. How in the world do I configure this character? I mean, that's a good goblet. What do I have for Pale Flame artifacts? And Bloodstained, I guess. Sure. Yes, I remember that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I don't really want to use that. Okay, what am I doing for a weapon? Figure that first. If I'm leaving Navia on another weapon, probably Dia's weapon. Or I could put her on a crit rate circlet. Oh boy, this is theater. Wow. I mean, look, maybe I should keep it because it's the only crit rate circlet I have in Pale Flame. But, like... Can't you switch gear in theater? Nope, not in the theater. Not after you started. Okay. Yeah, it's an onset piece, but I'd rather just... Hey, that's a W from the fact that it doubled XP. It's free XP. Okay, so, sorry, I guess, I know I had that double crit feather, but, like, is it relevant? Just trying to think here, what do we do? What do we do? I think it might be best, maybe I just do something simple, like yoink my Arlecchino artifacts. Not the pyro goblet, obviously. But like, here. Flap. 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 And like, yes, I know that, yeah, oh, why do you care about normal attack damage? Well, she's doing some normal attacks. It's not that bad. Like, it's fine. And it keeps it simple. Like, okay, that's an amount of crit rate. But hey, look, a chunk of ER. Oh, I see. I can fix this. Flat. There we go. The ER is... The ER is... But... don't worry about it. I say. Don't worry about it. There you go. I think it's fine. It'll be functional. That's what I'll say. It'll be functional for theater, okay? You'll burst once a month. Look, in theater, if I want to actually, no matter what, if I actually want to burst consistently with Eula in theater, I need to put Fav on her. Like, that is the reality we are contending with. If you guys really do, okay, look, decide. Do you want to see me just using Eula in general, or do you want to see me using Eula's burst? Because it's either going to be in like an every other century thing, or we put her on Fav. That's the option. It's like the only option. And like Fav will be fine. Use ER Sands? Ugh. I don't think ER Sands would do it. I'm not kidding. I don't think ER Sands would do it. It depends on the team that we actually end up using Eula in. But like, I don't think it would do it. Like, I think you're vastly underestimating like how much energy she needs in some theater situations, and the fact that this generating extra particles while she is on field doing normal attacks, the white particles, is very significant. Her energy needs are way lower with Fav. And, like, basically zero, because it gives enough energy recharge, and the like she should just always get her burst back. Like, I think it's just more fun to do big number more rare in theater right now. I might regret that decision. But we'll see. Also, this is a Shatter Abyss, by the way. We could put her on EM. Maybe I should do that. Shatter Theater. Bam. There you go. Just to make you extra happy. I'll put her on an EM timepiece. Look, it might matter. I don't know. It might matter. But it also probably doesn't. Everyone else, I think, should be fine. You. Okay. You're not equipped, you're not equipped, you're not equipped. Alright. Yep, all these characters are equipped to some degree or another. This should not be that hard of a theater on this account. That's fine. We'll see what it's like on Polearms only, though. Sure, we can start with a buff. What's the buff? For freeze. After characters trigger the frozen reaction, create a stinging chill effect lasting for 6 seconds. All Cryo Hydra members' crit damage is increased. That... I really, really feel that for the freeze reaction, it shouldn't have been give crit buff, but do some standalone effect, personally. Because the problem is the reaction itself doesn't do anything. And just buffing other units means it's reliant on other units critting. So, I don't like that. But, oh well. We'll see what the other buffs are. Oh boy. This is immediate choice overload. Okay, what do we... I don't know what the enemy situation is like. Which of these units is best for just... Here, we'll use, like, Yelan for doing some early things, maybe. So next level do. Okay, now it gives at least a separate effective damage. That's something. So yeah, deal damage. Apply 1 stack of cryo hydro res. Okay, with 3 stacks. Okay, that's a bit more interesting. And this is just additional damage. Okay, you know what? I'll choose that. I like the first one. I know that the res red is probably stronger, but again, like I'd rather have like separate effects that do things with freeze rather than yeah. All right, well, screw it. Whatever. We're going falling on freeze. What's the last one? Just 2 instances. And the intervals reduced. All right, nice, cool. All right. Wow. Slimes or ruin drakes? I feel like the slimes might be more annoying. So I'm gonna do these. Don't eat a mint and then drink something. It was horrible. I don't see any mints. I went and checked to see if I had any mints in my room. This is hybrid riding. Of course it's hybrid riding. Why would it not be hybrid riding? Yeah, we'll use Aya too. Oh, we have Eula at the start. We can actually use Eula right away. Well, maybe I should use Eula against the slimes. She can probably handle the slimes. This situation, yeah. Okay, we won't use Eula now. We won't use Eula right now. We'll use it later. Let's do Barbara, Ayato, Yelan, Layla. What? I didn't click Ayato. There we go. Eating mints and drinking water is the best, though. Yeah, that's why I was gonna do it. Well, not because I wouldn't say it's the best, actually. Can you not, bro? I love Mahoya with these enemy designs. Like, why? Why is that a thing they thought made sense for this enemy? It kind of annoys me that they do that. I don't just, whatever, it's fine. How did my cryo turn off? Okay, I'm sorry. Perfect demonstration of the problem of Layla's kit. What happened? Why did my skill just like really die from like nicking its foot? I didn't use burst. I wanted her skill. I didn't have her skill up. See, I have her skill right now. I was talking about her skill. Her skill application is quite low. My point was the shield was down. Like, where did the shield go? The shield just disappeared. It's gone. Anyways, C6 makes it better. Yeah, okay. I should probably choose more characters, but I kind of want to get max freeze buff because it's funny. But like Layla's kit like loses its function because like yeah, you'd be like, oh, her burst does additional. Well, yeah, but you need energy to do her burst, and if her shield dies, her energy generation turns off. Like it just her shield only lasts 12 seconds. I'm pretty sure it wasn't even up like at all. I don't know. Maybe I did like just I don't know. Maybe it had been 12 seconds. It doesn't matter. The point is that's exactly why Layla's goofy, because a 12-second shield uptime when she has her ability of like her skill doesn't start doing a shooting stars until you actually use skills on other characters means like the design intention seems to be that, oh, you use her skill before you use your other character skills, but then the duration of the shield makes it so that you can't really do that. So it just doesn't make sense. Her kit doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. Like, I know people like her, but she's such a bad character. Her kit doesn't make sense. Anyways, I don't know what they were thinking. Like all they really had to do was make her shield this longer duration, right? But also the HP sword issue is a problem for her. Just slap a half sword, yeah, but like whatever. People glaze Eula too much, or Eula. They do glaze Eula too much. But they also, most people think Layla is a much better unit than she is. She just doesn't do enough in her kit, ultimately. If she did enough in her kit to be relevant, then we would have seen things like double cryo cores be relevant with Layla, and they aren't. So, sorry. Anyways, nah, this is more fun early on. See, exactly. Okay, I can restore 1 vigor to who? Nalon, Ayato, Layla. Watch it be Layla, that'd be funny. Gain fewer flowers, though. I don't really love the idea of gaining fewer flowers. No more alternate, that's kind of whatever. That's kind of whatever. Okay, well, special guest star. Who's the special guest stars? I forgot who the special guest stars. It was. I know it was you. Wait, is that just a guaranteed Navia? I think I'm gonna choose this. I think because it's funny. If it gets Layla, getting a guaranteed Navi is probably fine, but I'm gonna get it's the same net. There's no net gain with this. You're just getting a character, and you're losing access to a character. So I don't really care for those. This is still some potential net gain technically, but with 30 fewer flowers. And it'd be funny if it was Layla. Oh, okay, it was the best one, but all right. Do this. I mean, look, I'll take Shanna.
What exactly is teamwork?
All right. Elite assault. Let's go. Enemies are easily grouped. With what grouper, Mahoyo? Enemies are easily grouped. Sure. Yealon grouping. That's true. That's true. Fine, let's do it. Let's do wait. We can do Yealon, Oron. I really don't want to use Oron now, but it's fine. We'll do Yealon, Oron, Ayato, Layla. Do I need to use Layla? Yeah, we'll use Layla. Sorry. Of course, they're across the map. I mean, the grouping did grouple kind of. You didn't reach. I feel like Ayato really needed a higher range. Wow. Well, those are the easiest floors for this account, and probably the hardest floors for Polearms only. We'll see. That's actually. I mean, look, like I want to play Navia because it's been a while since I played some Navia, but also Sethos. I see easily group. There's a Hydra lady who rides on a surfboard in the Dender lab with his chainsaw. Yeah. Why did I shield first and burst second on Layla? I don't know. Does it matter? Doesn't matter right now, like at all. All right, you'll show up again, Navia. Companion, or what's the electric charge buff? Damage by electric charge. See, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Actually, incentivization to do the reactions. I probably should have chosen a character. It's fine. Lap. Alright. Climactic Showdown. Let's see how Eula does. Alright. End user license agreement. Oh frick, who do we do for an Electro? Here, we'll have the real characters as a backup. I mean, to be clear, Raiden isn't that good, but I think it's funny. Here, you know what? We'll put Shenhe with her. I mean, I should probably save Shenhe for like doing something with other cryos, but it'll be something fun we can see. And maybe we'll burst more. All right, just do this. I don't know if that was the right one, but it's fine. Wow. Eula damage. Also, wow. That is some energy. Scared energy. It's not. I didn't. I really wish I'd Fathom. Yeah, okay, yep. Nope. I do not like this weapon on Shinha. I mean, to be clear, Eula is not the best unit in the game for her energy. It might be actually fine. Will we even get a second burst out? My god. Do you see how little one skill use is increasing her energy? Why didn't they design this character like this? I use my Raiden's ult? Yeah, but then it would end. I wanted to, like, do 2 Eula bursts. I thought putting double cryo with them and do 2 Eula bursts. Oh, God. Why did they design that character that way? Alright, on you. Oh, it's really funny. Okay. High pressure defense with ruin. Oh, I see. That seems a bit. What do I have for characters right now that can deal with that? I can just like Ganyu. I have no Hydra units. No, I have Yelan. Also, Ganyu is definitely on a Wanderer's Troop build. Okay. Don't do it. But I want to. Refresh? I know, but refresh gets rid of this, potentially. But I really would like more characters. Frick you too, game. Like, actually frick you. Bro. Actually f you! Well, this is a freebie, but like... I think this is a freebie. But like, also screw you, game. And now we just have to waste characters, unfortunately, because the game decided to be a dick and not give any characters. So like... Okay. These are all characters I'd be down with playing in some form, so I don't know. I have to sacrifice some of them. Here we go. 4 main DPSs. Sucks, but like I don't know. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? It didn't give me any characters. This is why you should only pull DPS characters. Look how much damage we do with only DPS characters. Didn't crit in the first shot. Nice.
We're way behind.
Ow. Well.
Into the shadows.
Don't kill. Why? Do you think it's going to be a problem to clear if we kill an enemy? Like, oh no, we killed it. Oh no, we can't clear anymore. What? Oh no. Why does your Chlorine have 30k HP? It's the Visionary buff. Or not the Visionary buff, the Theater buff. That's like what Theater do when you have a bunch of characters. Give you buff. It's HP and attack and whatever. Just a bunch of stats in general. I think it gives you attack, EM, HP, and defense. I'm not gonna lie, I would have been happier to set those copy than a Tignari copy. I'm sorry.
shadows.
Gameplay. 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 Gameplay.
Hunt them down.
So painful to watch you waste characters. I had no choice. I wanted other characters. I apparently should have saved some of the trash ones.
Crush.
Oops. I don't know. Oh well. That's the problem with theater structure. It's like, oh, you want to play this character, and then the game's like, nope, you don't get to, cause yep. Anyways, everyone's at one vigor. Oh boy, I really need to choose. I need a drink of water. I need to choose more characters. I think Kokomi probably makes more sense. I think she has a Ocean Hued Clan build, which means she should be pretty consistently good here. Are you actually serious? I'm really being screwed over with the character situation right now. Like, game. Is it gonna like RNG hell me and like make it so I literally can't even complete this because it's gonna just screw me over? Is that possible? I don't think it does. I'm assuming these will like give me character cards if I'm at risk of running out of characters. No balls, fight the papilla? I will. These are the little papillas? They are. Oh, okay. Man. Let's do something like this.
Shine down. Gotcha.
Ow.
For Rex Lapis. No touching. Unleash. Do your master's bidding. Shoot. Manifest. Busted. Access denied.
We're not gonna get to Red and Burst like more than once. Well. Hello? Oh, hi. I'm assuming it's gonna have to give us cards next, right? No.
All hail.
It has to give us cards.
By ordinance divine. Gotcha. No touching.
Should do this.
Unleash. Busted. Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Come on.
Really?
Born of ice and frost. Manifest. Cryo incarnate.
I don't want to do. Wow. It's gonna get its thing back, isn't it?
Busted. Glaze over. Obey. Now you shall perish.
Oh my god, are you serious? Look, if I had my abilities up beforehand, I would have been fine, even if I did something slightly better. Oh boy. Alright, well, I want to emphasize, I do not care about stars in theater. I do not find it fun to go for stars in theater. Could I probably get a star here? Maybe. I just don't care. But I definitely could if I used particular characters, but I don't want to use Overrun here. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe I should because, I don't know, I'm just not going to have any of the characters I want to use with Overrun left. Really?
All hail.
Probably save Yelan.
Unleash. Cryo incarnate. Busted. Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over. No touching. Obey. Inazuma shines eternal. Ha! Ha! Shine down. Gotcha.
Ow.
Manifest by ordinance divine. Sheesh. No touching. Illusion shattered. Obey. Do your master's bidding. Access denied. Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Wow. Yeah, I definitely don't like Shenhe on this weapon.
Here comes the
This is reinforcing my belief that Shenhe's signature weapon is Pav. Like, this would be the same experience, or worse experience, if I was having her signature weapon, honestly. But mostly the same experience.
manifest. Torn to oblivion.
Oh, I'm not quite gonna get it. Oh, okay, well, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. Blap. Yeah, we'll just cookie. I have no character. How? Oh wait, no, there's a. Okay, I thought this was an enemy thing. I don't know. My brain was stupid. It's fine. All right. We have the crab, right? Unironically, I think Nilu's gonna be a lot better against the crab.
Where are we dancing today?
Cryo? Sure. I mean, so Lolly's very good. I don't know if I want to use her right now. I think we'll choose Silly.
I'm never late.
Random. The reason not to choose Farina is I don't think I should force myself to do any Farina things right now. Whereas Siege Queen I can use earlier. I think I'm gonna choose Siege Queen. I don't have $100, so that's fine. Alright, do I want to get this? Yielding effect, decrease res. Okay. Wait, it's just just physical or sorry, no, cryo and electro res. Okay. Physical res is just higher. That's kind of whatever, I'll be honest. I'm not against the idea of it though, so you know what, I'll get one of them. And now I can do another companion, but I can't because I don't have flowers. That's fine. Alright. How did I not see a single mystery cache in that? Well, alright. Anyways. Flap. Super Conduct Sit Lolly Real? Yeah, of course. Nilu. Should I do Nilu Siege Queen? Will that work? It might work. I try something like this. What? Oh, the burst actually works well. Or it doesn't. There we go. Okay. Oh, wow. So, okay, Seth is actually pretty good at dealing this. How much damage do I get on Nilu? Not that much. Really? 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 I hate this enemy shield. Why is it so jank? Why are Genshin's hitboxes so jank? Sorry, I couldn't decide what to do. This is not really a normal team. Yeah, the Siege Queen on this build does also not make sense. Oh boy. This is the problem with theater, man. Like, the fact that you, like, yeah, you can do jank teams, but then, like, your jank teams don't have the builds that they need to even try to function. Like, could I try to make this function? Yes, with different builds. But, like, you can't change the build in the middle. And, like, I can change the build beforehand, but like, I don't know that I'm going to use this team. So like, what am I supposed to do? Use Kokomi? I mean, yeah, it probably makes sense to use Kokomi. I like how our burst just didn't hit there. Why? Why? Why is none of these hitting? What is this game's hit? Like, what is this creature's hitbox? Like, Mihoyo, you gotta realize you're doing this on purpose, right? Like, this is the kind of thing that makes people not take this game seriously at all, quite frankly. Like, for real. Like, are you actually for real? I just... Yes, I know Kokomi is very good at it. Wow, who knew Kokomi was good at it? Because it's just like, oh, it's just Mihoyo decided that character... It's not they decided that specific character, it's just... What they decided was... Alright. What they decided... was let's make a jank hitbox to try to incentivize Nubilet over other Hydros and Farina, because I think Farina's mostly fine at hitting this too. Wow. Yeah, like what how does Nilu's like vertical hitbox on her attack, her normal attack skill not hit? Like what? Like actually what? I don't know if I need Rosaria right now. No, I think I'll grab her though.
Sooner we're done, the better.
Hydro unit. Okay, I'll choose Farina now. Alright, okay. What is the next chamber? A bunch of Fatuis? Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Interesting. That one doing this one though. This is only one thing we have to fight, or two? I have no idea. No idea. All right, I love that they just don't even say how many like we're fighting. All right. I have plenty of options here, honestly. The question is how. What do I actually want to have fun with? Nilu, Candace, Rosaria, Silali. I kind of want to save Silali at least to the end, but you know what? I'm kind of down with the idea. I'm deciding though if I want to do Kuki instead, because we could do Superconduct. We can do Superconduct. It would be funny to kill it with Superconduct. I kind of want to see how this goes first. Oh, there's two. Hi. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Group them like they're still not grouped together. There we go. Okay. So if I stand there, I can group them. All right. All right. Not even a challenge at all. I wasted characters there, honestly. Yeah, phone call. It's from my stepfather. Probably wishing me a happy birthday. I'll answer him. Oh. It said he's leaving a message. Okay. Alright, well, that's fine. I'll call him back. Anyways, next. Navi. We'll take Navi now. Let's go. Alright. The local legend Vituis, huh? Oh, they don't include the third one, though. Okay. Electro Shield, huh? Well, that means Cryo. So Cryo and Hydro. I see. I'm fine with using Rosaria here. I would like to save Siloli, I think. Doesn't matter that much, to be clear. So we'll probably bring, like, Farina Siegewing. I'm down with doing the Farina Siegewing combo together. And then... Rosaria, I guess, is the only other cryo choice I have. So, I guess Rosaria. Did I really not bring any... How many cryo units did I choose? Rosaria, Sitlali, Ganyu, Shenhe. Okay, I just used them early. Oops. Oops. And then Layla as a trial character. My bad. Well, is what it is. Randomness. Okay. Let's see. This is going to be a little bit interesting one on Polearms only. Do you have to fight the Fatui on hard mode? Because, again, I don't think we're going to have enough to do Visionary mode. But, like, do you have to fight these guys, or do you have to fight the Suwani for the final thing on non-Visionary mode? It wouldn't surprise me if these are only present in Visionary mode. Yeah, let's do you at least. You. And then we'll probably just do like Chlorine, maybe. Let me try that. We're gonna target you. Oh, your shield is so much smaller than I would expect normally. I should have waited to do that, I guess. Oh, you wait, your shield died too? How? Well, that was much easier than I thought it was going to be. Alright. Alright. You don't fight the Suwani? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, at first I thought that was going to be harder than they were. So, that, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't... Do we need to do Mualani? Mualani without vaping is not that interesting. Mystery Catch Rare. That's not particularly interesting. This is one of the worst ones in the game, by the way, because it's so easy to get to 1/5, like the 5 intervals, and then you basically just can't get 0. Mystery Cash Rare. Gamba? Did I get it? I did, I think. Yeah, nice. Alright. Papillas. Why do they have an exclamation point? What does the exclamation point mean? Alright, Kairagi, or the hard challenge is... oh my god. Okay, I mean, I kind of want to do that. Alright, what do we have for characters available? So we can do... I want to... shoot, I used up Kuki. Ah, crap, I should have done the bigger Restoral. I was going to say, I kind of want to do Superconduct against the final Suwani. But I may have used up that opportunity. The ones that count towards the completion. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I forgot. That's what this one is. Yep. So if I do like Navia. Okay, in final chamber, what I want to do, I think, is Yai, Seat Lolly, Navia. Oh, I need a Hydra unit for Seat Lolly, ideally. How about just like Yai, Seat Lolly, Navia, Kokomi? I think that sounds like a fun idea for the last one. Unless the game trolls me and doesn't give me Yai. But I'm going to try to get Yai. Actually, wait. No, Yai can't. How about Yai, Candace, at Lolly? Oron. Yeah. How about that? How about that for the Suwani? Yai, Candace, at Lolly, Oron. And then we can do Navia here. We'll just do like Navia, Farina, Zijwin. It'll be fine. Oops. Superconductor real, but it has Cryo Res. Does it have Cryo Res? I think it has Hydro and Animo Res. Okay. You. And you. Where's the big boy? He's in the air. Where's Monavia? Wow. That's rude. We're not going to use either of you. Bro. I lose my 7 in 8 chance to not get Dia. I understand that. But a 25, not even, is it a, whatever, a 25% chance not to get Yai? Official's not that different. Yai scales with EM. It matters. It matters. Thank you.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
I mean, yeah, thank you. And now I can't get the full buffs going. Rude. Alright, so the team is Yai, St. Lolly, Candace, Oron. Right? So that means we want superconduct and electric charge buffs. Okay. It's just damage bonus. And this is an enhancement. Okay. Well, we can only choose one. So I guess we choose this. Extremely rude that I couldn't. Okay, maybe we get extra flowers from this. Sure. I'm tempted. But superconduct. Alright, we can do both. We just have to not kill it. Hopefully I don't accidentally kill it. Did I get max? I didn't get max any buff because the game was rude to me with characters. It was very rude to me with character selection. All right. I'm doing Super Conduct first. Then we'll do Yai's, do Candace, do Oron, do Sitlolly.
Right here. Emerge. Come on now.
Yeah, time to say hello.
Ow, ow, ow. Suffer the wrath of evil. I'm always watching. Right now. Emerge. Yield. Grant us your blessing.
Farewell. Tell me what you see.
I apparently don't have energy.
Time to end this. Do your work. Right now. Emerge. Right
Why is my Sitlolly energy so bad here? I don't think I'm on that bad of a build.
We shall
Free. Time to say hello.
emerge. Right here. Get to work. Ha. Suffer the wrath of Eastling. A sight to behold. Right now. You. Prayer.
All right. No, don't rewind. Obviously, Super Conduct works. Well, let's see how bad Eula is. I didn't skill her first rotation? Oh, that would explain it. That would explain it. Alright. Wait. Oh, it restores vigor, but it doesn't... Oh, why does it work? I forgot. That's what... Oh, well, okay, I'm sorry. I was gonna... Okay. Well. Never mind. I guess we're clearing with Super Conduct. That's fine. Not my fault. It's Mahoya's fault. They baited us, and they thought we could do something fun, but we can't. All right. Yeah, we'll do the same thing.
Right here. Emerge.
Do Navia now? I think Navia will be fine. I don't think Navia would have a problem.
Tell me what you see.
Show no mercy. Lolly. Papa. Nothing lasts forever. Right now. Emerge.
Do your work.
You know, not wasted a bunch of energy particles.
Right now.
Farewell. Time to say hello.
Fulfill our pact. Suffer the wrath of Eastling. Emerge.
Yield.
Flee. Grant us your blessing.
Go. You're free now.
Lolly. Papa. A sight to behold.
I had the pre. I don't think I had the pre-skills up. Nope, that was really dumb.
Right now. Do your work. We shall prevent.
Wow. Wow. Her plunge is clunky. What? Who? Sitlolly's? Yeah. No, I'm not doing. Sitlolly. Yeah, jumping up when they were plunging does not feel that good to me. All right. Well, that was honestly a weirdly underwhelming theater on my account, on my main account here. I think it's gonna be interesting. Oh wow! Look, Eula got an award. Congrats! Yay! What was I saying? The weirdly underwhelming. Like it was much easier than I expected, but I think as a side effect of they, did Hydro, Cryo, and Electro together. Those took 35,000 damage. Okay. You see, they made Sitlolly's pillow into merch today. Did they really? I kind of want to buy that. I'll be honest. I'm not a merch boy normally, but am I late? No, I think you're not late. I think for the real content. I think the real content is gonna be Polearms only. Which is generally speaking more interesting in my experience. To try to do it. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, wow. Oh, I missed 1 star. Oops. What was that one that I missed a star on? Oh, it was the Papilla one that I chose because someone's like, I bet you won't do the Papilla, and I did the Papilla. Yeah, so, anyways, a relatively boring theater on my main account, I think. But as far as one that incentivizes using some units I haven't used in a while, I liked it. I didn't hate it. It wasn't like a crazily interesting theater or anything. It was a fun few minutes, which is kind of maybe sometimes the best we can ask for when it comes to theater. It was fun for a few minutes. Alright, and it gave me some money. Wow, look at that 7.5 million more. It's delicious. Thank you. Let's go. Alright. Did I do any echoes? Is there new ones? I'm not gonna do any echoes. I protest these. I'm sorry. I hate their requirement to level 90, and I also think the trials themselves are cringe. Once I did the Kirara one, I was like, wow, that's god-awful. But I will say I will probably fold when there's a character I actually really want the echo on. The problem is there's not been a single echo I actually cared about. So, yeah. Let's see what the poses are. I haven't seen what the new poses are. Hello. Barbara, Snack Man, Chiori. Oh, I look at the Chiori one. That's great. Okay, get that. Sethos is boring, but you know what? That's a good thumbnail pose. I'll be honest. it's a great thumbnail pose because you can just have him like holding his hand out there, and then I can have something in the thumbnail right there. It's a great thumbnail pose, and he's smiling. It's perfect. It's perfect. And this is just Snack Man. There's a Dia Echo next patch. Oh boy. See, the problem is, I'll probably unlock it and I'll try it. And then it'll make me mad because they'll require doing some like arbitrarily stupid build on Dia. So, yeah, anyways. Barbara's pose is not bad either. I forgot I have access to some of these. I need to use some of these poses more in thumbnails. Kind of running out of coins though. I'm not gonna get the Barbara one quite yet. Or the Baiju one, but alright. Am I done with? Did I do this already? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yes, I've been doing a few resin refreshes, not many, but like a few, because I wanted to get surplus resources. No, I'm not gonna apologize for it. If you want to see more content from me, like I don't know, Chungus, I'm gonna have to build surplus resources. I hate it, but I'm doing it anyways. Yep, there we go. All right, let's go into poems only. I don't know. It was fun. It was not crazily interesting, but it was not unenjoyable. So let's go over to poems only. Back to Prima refreshing 3 times a day. Why? Sylvia, what's wrong with you? Will I do a DPS Charlotte video? Yes, I am planning to. Because that doesn't really require any more resources. I mean, I was going to do a final ascension, but I'm probably going to talk in the DPS Charlotte video about the ascension problem with the crystals right now and why I'm not going to do it, because ascending Charlotte fully is basically deciding to not level up another cryo character. It's crazy. It's stupid. So like doing final ascensions is very not worth it for just like one video idea anymore with the current balance of the crystals, even though I would like to. And I already farmed the boss drops for it. We're going to do the farming here quick. I think I have some left over from yesterday that I did not spend. Yeah. Actually, first, spend the wishes. I think I am very close to pity. So if I get a Dia here, that would be the most supremely annoying thing to happen. Okay, I'm at 68. Oh, I'm not quite. Wait, 60. That puts me at 70. This puts me right into soft pity doing these single pulls. Mm-hmm. 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 73. Assuming I counted correctly. 74. No, 4-star. Okay, Razor. Okay, like it definitely doesn't make sense to do any pulls on this account on center better, but at the same time, it would be really funny. We can pretend I didn't spend it. Yes, this is the equivalent to Prima Gems. We can pretend that was not Prima Gems. Okay? Because we can pretend I had 80 before, okay? I had 80 before. Bro. That's the rudest thing ever. I forgot to click record on it too. It's fine. I can just go back and turn it into something. It's like I turn it into a short or something. It's my birthday, man. What? You gave me the dia I wanted on my Polearm only account. Oh, God. Okay. Hi, Dia. Look. Now, technically, I've gotten 7 copies of Dia. That's technically C6 Dia across 2 accounts. Oh, I can't. I actually can't that happened. That really hurts. That hurts a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It's really funny. It's really funny. No, that was at pity. Like, I knew it was at pity. That's why I did the one standard wish from the Star Glitter. I'm glad I did. It was worth it. It was really funny. Does this beat... Okay, chat. Does this beat... Because the best wishing moment, that was the funniest thing that has ever happened in wishing for me was... And there's some recency bias, but here, let's do a poll. So, for those that missed this when I originally did this, on formerly weapons only, so an account that for a year straight, I wished only on weapon banner. I ended that series, but then decided at some point to just like, okay, I'll just start wishing on some characters' banners, like just with Frima gems over time. And then on a stream last year during Raiden's rerun banner with Kaniche, I wished on Raiden and Kaniche together, and the logic was mostly just to get Chevro's copies, because getting Chevro's would be nice. And the literal first pull ever on the character banner on an account that spent a year wishing only on weapon banner, the first ever pull on character banner was Raiden. That was the funniest thing I think that's ever happened. I think that was still funnier, but for me. But that has to be the second funniest thing that's ever happened wishing wise. Like, I hate it. I really hate it. Which was more funny, Gamba? First pull Raiden on weapon only account, or getting Dia on polearms only. Like, the getting Dia on polearms only requires far more context to explain, right? Like, it requires a lot more context to explain that situation. I think it was, yeah, like, I think you could say the Dia was funnier if you have the context of, like, my whole birthday yapping and being like, I'm gonna spend Prima Gems and Standard Banner for the chance at a C4 Dia on my main account, and then and trying to avoid Mizuki, and then getting Tignari, which I said, you know, yesterday that I had that I had like not seen Imaginarium in a while, and then going on to Polearms only after remembering I was close to pity here, and the fact that there was a chance to get a Dia here would be funny. Like, don't give me your luck on Farina banner. Yeah, this is a bad sign for the fight. I'm gonna do wishing on other people's accounts in a few days here. It's a bad sign. That's a very bad sign for them. Or it's a good sign. Maybe I'm consuming my bad vibes for Lux right now. Both of them were really funny. It like to give the Gamba system some credit. Like, it's a good content engine. Like, just the sheer RNG of the system sometimes creates comical situations. It's crazy, unlikely that happening, but like, wow. It's better C1 for Arena or C0 Real. Well, Risley is a useless character if you don't want to play him. So, depends on you. Oh. Wow. God damn it. I can't. I could have had C4 Dia. That what? I can't. How? I just. Okay. That could have been a Pyro Goblet. Oh boy. If only there was Geo characters Mahoya released in Polearms that actually had reasons to be built for damage. And I'm so used to canceling the freaking charge attack on Raiden now. I do it on Polearms only when it's pointless. And it's actually bad to cancel the charge attack because I'm not getting Bond of Life from her stupid signature. Oops. Ah, boy. Okay. Anyways, I'm sure the, what? I'm sure theater is gonna be, you know, it's gonna make up for it, right? Mm-hmm. I can't believe I got a Dia on Polearms only after. I should have done it first, man. Like, if I'd done it, imagine if I did it first. If I did it, it wouldn't have. I mean, this is just stupid gambling, stupid brain. But like, I feel like I should have done Polearms only first, right? And then be like, all right, hey, look, get a non-Dia out of the way on Polearms only. But then it would have just been the reverse situation of like, if I got Dia on Polearms only, and then I would have been like, oh no, now there's no chance I'll get Dia on my main account. But anyways, this is a weird artifact. It's max rolls, 4-line principle. We'll lock it. We'll try it. Deep rest now. I don't want deep rest. I want to disappear. I don't have energy. God dang it. It's so rude. So rude to do that on my birthday. On my birthday. It looks like you guys are voting. Recency bias, I think, influences this, as I said before. But you guys are voting for Dia being funnier. All right. So rude. So freaking rude. All right, close that poll. There we go. Lamb. Itazuma Chronicle first. Yeah, like, look, yeah, I know I can get guaranteed Dias on a Sumeru Chronicle banner. It would be much more satisfying to me to just get Dia copies slowly over time. But like, that's just rude. And it took like 8 months. It was 8 months to go from like C2 to C3 Dia. Well, not 8 months. What was it? No, I got C2 Dia from the standard selector, right? So it was a long time. It was a long time for me to actually get a copy of Dia polling wise on my main account. The recent C3 Dia. So whatever. I've now polled. No, I've polled the same amount of copies on Polearms only as I have on my main account. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. I asked for a Dia. I didn't say where. I did say where. I'm pretty sure I did say where. Why not enhance RNG rates on B-days? Yeah, exactly. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What do I have to do for builds on Polearm? Oh, God. Reconfiguring builds on Polearms only. I don't have to do you. You're probably fine too. You have Fab on you, right? Yeah, okay. You're probably fine with a ER timepiece. Yeah, okay. Toma is a special guest. Hopefully, I don't want to reconfigure him. Shanghai, you're probably fine. Raiden, you're... we're gonna have to look at Raiden. And Rosaria, we're probably gonna have to look at Rosaria. Retweaking. I don't know. Theater's gonna be weird. Theater's gonna be weird for them. Tenacity Raiden? Yeah, it's her best build. Not for theater, but for normal situations in this account. Because her most relevant use case is a E-bot for Shivers. Sorry. it's one of Raiden's best use cases on this account. You can make a heavy argument for that on other accounts too. Just saying. When you get your resin cake, I got it on my main account. I think Polearm's only because I started the account after my birthday, and I knew that the birthday thing gave me a piece of resin. I think I set the birthday on this account technically to a different account. So clearly, if I had set my birthday to not my birthday on the other account, it would have gotten Dia there, and then it would have given me Tignara here, right? That was bad. But yeah, I'm not too stressed out about not getting the resin right now on this account. Tank Raiden? No, the point is not to build HP on Raiden. The point is to have Raiden do off-field, to do off-field reaction damage by being built for EM. She gets like, 25, 30k overloads or something. And then also buff the unit actually doing damage. I didn't actually get overload going. Yeah, a fully utilized C5 Raiden. On her best build. Wow. Wonder if they give a single pull on Zenless for birthdays? I don't think they do. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I did the same thing in Zenless, where I set the birthday to like the first week I was playing the game, and I'm pretty sure it's just resin. I think it's the same. I don't remember for sure actually. I have no idea. Maybe if it was there was 100 polys in Star Rail, or whatever they're called in Star Rail, 100 Gemmy Stones, then it might have been 100 polys in Zenless. How was your Arlecchino so strong? I mean, yes, it's C6, and I have one of the best possible builds. So, yeah. She is, I believe, with technically a different artifact because the Kasha rankings don't factor in C6, but she is, I believe, rank 28 currently, technically. I have no reason to care about this other than as an off piece, but it's an ER off piece, so like. Low rolls, huh? I have other relevant ER off pieces. I might not throw that away on a normal account. I'm not sure. I'd have to take a look if that was on my main account, but it's not really that relevant here. Okay. I don't think this is relevant either. Nope. I have too many artifacts in this set, guys. And I know that can still be a good artifact. I have, like, that. I have that. I have this. Right, I have double crit EM pieces out my butt already. I don't need that. It's irrelevant to me. The state of this artifact set on this account is that it has to be 4-line and roll a bunch into crit, basically, for it to be relevant. Like this, if it rolls 20% crit rate, is relevant. If not, probably not. Nope. Don't evaluate my standards on this account right now by normal account standards, please. Okay, cool. Sure. Alright, wonderful. Cool, let's go. No, not there. Let's go to theater. See what we can do. Since when did you have C6? Really? You followed Polearms only for a while and you missed that I got C6? It was a whole, like, 80 hours of streaming. I shouldn't say of streaming, but it was 80 hours of, like, farming for getting Arlecchino copies. Technically, I have C7 Arlecchino, which I'm fine with because that just, like, removes one, like, functionally I spent money to get C6 Arlecchino early. Not all the copies of Arlecchino. I spent a little bit of money. If I hadn't spent any money at all, like for the top-ups for the video that I originally did on Arlecchino on this account, I would have had 2 copies less of Arlecchino. And I would have extremely easily been able to get C6 Arlecchino with her rerun banner recently. Looks like we cannot do Visionary. We need 3 characters. Okay. Yeah, I'm not leveling up 3 characters for theater. And anyways, point is, I would have been able to have C6 Arlecchino without doing the top-ups if I had just waited. The only difference would have been, like, I probably wouldn't have gone for any Shenhe copies. I'd probably be better off with resources on my account if I had not gone for C6 Arlecchino originally, because I would have probably been smarter with saving resources for the intention of getting C6 Arlecchino later. But instead, I did the stupid thing originally. So, anywho's, yeah, you missed the primo farming arc. Yeah, I feel like I earned that Z6, and I still go out of my way to not use it. The only time it's felt like there was any reason to actually use C6 Arlecchino has been the insane event recently. So, oh wait, we need to look at builds. Yeah, we need to look at Raiden's and Sino's build. Okay, equipment config. No, sorry, not Raiden's and Sino's. You and Raiden's. You are very configured for melt. Oh boy. Oh boy, indeed. Okay. Jade Spear. Actually, no. Homa. Do I have a freeze build? I feel like I do. Maybe not. I mean, okay, kind of. Yeah, kind of seems to be indeed the answer. Okay, to be clear though. Wait. Does this actually make sense to do? A freeze build? Like, we're only going to get 20% crit rate functionally. I don't know. Let's see what the build looks like first. Because if we still have like 80% crit rate without the enemy being frozen, that's fine. We're not going to be doing Candace Rosari necessarily. We would like Rosari to like function on her own, most likely. That has ER, so we probably prefer that. Actually, ER is definitely a concern here. I think we might have to do an ER timepiece, I'm not kidding. Oof. Yeah, like that is not enough. So I think like the muckiness of theater on this account is like needing to. There we go. So this with you know, the Rosaria crit rate, 72% crit rate with the backstab crit rate, plus Blizzard's Drea crit rate is another 20% crit rate. So this is near 100% crit rate with plenty of ER and hopefully a decently healthy amount of attack. It's probably a fairly self-competent Rosaria build, probably. I don't know. It's a bit iffy, I will admit. We're gonna try it like that though. And then Raiden. I can't see Raiden right now. Of course I can. Maybe Emblem. Yeah, it's true. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with that for now. We'll min max her if we need. What? Excuse me. Why? No, not your Raiden. God, game. Frick. Jeez. Oh, this game. I was like, why can't I change my Raiden? It's because they freaking... Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Just... What is their Raiden, by the way? Okay, sure. I mean, look. At least it's a realistically approachable build. This is the standard. Like, this Raiden, it performs like how most people should treat Raiden. This is a not annoying to build Raiden. Most Raidens are god-awful to build. Alright, oh boy. We need Raiden to solo. So, like, we definitely need Raiden to solo. Either that or this. We can try this first. Do the attack goblet and a sad electro goblet. Pretty sure the attack goblet would be better. We don't necessarily have to do an onset though. First, we'll put the higher crit value one, and then we can try... Actually, I don't even think this is better than this. I don't know. It's probably pretty similar. But we'll see this quick. But first, let's do Electro bonus. Not sure. Okay, let's just put this one on as a temporary. No. Did I put a crit damage? I think I put a crit damage circlet on that. Probably no. That makes more sense. Okay. 75, 150 on an engulfing build is pretty good. With 270 ER. Should be enough to solo, hopefully. With a C5 Raiden, maybe. Maybe. Does she even give benefit to herself with her C4? I don't think she does. Yeah, excluding Raiden. Okay. Wonderful. Yay, 2 useless constellations. I love Mihoyo design. Alright, that's where it's at. I think attack goblet might actually be better, by the way. I think about it. It's like... Her attack is going to be very low, and she's going to be soloing. Yeah, and she's going to have an X as a damage bonus. I'm like 90% certain, actually, now that I think about it. I think attack goblet is just better. So, let's check that quick. Yes, we have the onset, which could enable something. I don't know. Check what our off-piece goblets are first. I mean, it's a very good off-piece. I'm going to leave it on Shenhe. Oh, yeah, I have that. Okay, yeah, we'll just use that. Bam. There we go. Bam. Look at that. 80. Wait, what? I lost crit damage. Oops. Can we take advantage of that? Oh boy. Yay, I'm sorry for gearing stream. This is just what theater is. It's close. It's close to being better. No, I don't think it's better. Not with the crit damage circlet. Ugh. Okay. So, switch back to the crit rate. And, okay. What do I have for energy recharge off-piece timepieces, real quick? So what does it look like if I use this instead of this? And then use that still, and then we'll switch back to that. Oh, gearing stream. I have that. I have this. Okay. What if I use that? Alright, there we go. Alright, attack goblet build. Attack goblet build with the same crit value as the electro goblet build. I think this is better with the engulfing and whatnot giving. I don't know, it might not be because if engulfing gives attack, it's weird. I don't know, I'm not 100% certain. I'm gonna try the attack goblet build though. I have a hunch it's better at least. But yeah. Anyways, God, what a pain in the butt character. All right, the first chambers are going to be interesting. Let's just go. It's possible we could change Rosaria build, of course, but yeah. We just got 90 flowers. That was nice. Does that are we going to get that every time, or is that just completely random? What do we have to do to clear the first chamber? So we have Raiden available. For sure. But using her right away. Oh no, you guys are wrong. I was told you don't fight the Suwani before. You do fight the Suwani. Okay. That is actually kind of annoying. I don't know. Actually, is that more annoying than the shield dudes? It might not be. I don't know. They both would have been annoying, so it's fine. Alright, oh boy. Okay, so if we choose Electro character, we could get Lisa, Fischl. It'd be a high chance of not getting Sino. But we'd have to use Sino anyways. So, like, the thing we gotta plan out here is, right, this is the nightmare of this challenge. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters. Sorry, what, 6? I thought we had more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 6. No, sorry, Mika. I forgot to check Mika's build. I think he has a Noblesse build. Oh wait, frick. No, I stole his Noblesse artifacts for Xiangling. Oh. Whatever, it's fine. He'll still probably heal. I could beat Suwani with C0 Raiden just fine. That's not the problem, Tabby. The problem is not can we beat Suwani with Raiden. The problem is, can I clear the entirety of theater with only Polearm units? Like I have to select non-Polearm units, but I'm never going to switch to them. That's been, in my opinion, the obvious approach to doing theater on Polearms only. Is, yes, I have to select the characters, and that is a factor for, you know, some things, but other than selecting the characters, I don't use the characters. So with 7 characters to clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chambers, that means, you know, at least one of these chambers needs to be soloed, ignoring Vigor refunding, which is very RNG and annoying. What we have to do is be like, okay, who can solo? And the easiest ones to solo to be able to give flexibility for later chambers is the first 2. But I say easy with a big old asterisks, piles of salt, because they are not that easy to solo. Because you still have to beat the enemies in the time frame. You don't have to apologize. I'm just I'm just saying. Yeah, beating getting right into the end is probably, you know, maybe ideal. I'm just trying to conceive of what 2-unit team options do we have for different sequences. Is this a circumstance of we use Raiden? Maybe this is a circumstance that we just don't lose our sanity, try and do RNG around things, because like I'm not very confident I can even solo with like Rosaria or Candace, and they're actually built for some amount of damage, right? I mean, Shenhe can do some damage too, but I don't know. Like Mika plus Rosaria or Mika plus Shenhe might actually be able to solo, but that's not soloing, it's 2 units, right? And then we just like solo with Raiden or Sino later, I guess. But the problem is trying to get Mika or Sino right now is a bit of a struggle. Or sorry, not getting Mika or Sino. Mika, Shenhe, Rosaria, or Candace. Yes, we can reroll a little bit, but I almost think maybe instead of doing what I've done before, instead of like going into RNG hell immediately and going into the misery of optimizing things, we just use the Raiden it gives us right away, and then try to get bigger refunding for Raiden. So let's choose this. All right, that's whatever.
I'll scout ahead.
Okay. I don't think it makes sense to choose buffs right now. Buffs could help us get through a chamber. That could be another strategy, to be clear. Like getting one of the particular buffs. But I think we need to get like 2 of the buffs before they start being buffs that deal damage and we could use them. Because then we could do, I don't know, like... Well, no, there's no pyro buff. So I was going to say Mika and Toma, but like... It'd have to be like... We'd have to use one of the valuable electro units anyway, so the buffs are basically irrelevant for us. Ugh, this is rough. This might be the hardest leader ever performs, only I'm not kidding. It kind of is feeling that way. This is really rough. Is the theater run already over? No, and it's over on my main account. If you want to see my normal account opinion of theater, it was fine. It was enjoyable. Nothing crazy though. I'm just trying to like the Polearm's only theaters are a puzzle to figure out, and this one is a particularly messy one. We have Raiden, Shenhe, Sino, Rosaria, Candace, Toma, Mika, with Raiden available to start. Raiden and Sino are the obvious units that can probably solo a chamber. Shenhe, Rosaria, Candace, Toma, Mika are combinations of these characters in certain situations can do so, but like mostly Toma is just a defensive unit that can maybe enable some other reaction damage, and you know, maybe Toma, Rosaria, and Rosaria back on her melt build would have been viable, right? I forgot about that as a factor. Maybe invite a supporting cast, that doesn't help. There's no additional Polearm units that I can get through the supporting cast. So, yeah. Let's just try it. Let's just try it with Raiden. We'll see how it goes. And see if we can, because if we can get Vigor refunding, that solves so many problems. If we can get Raiden back later, right? Using Raiden to clear the first few chambers and then just getting Raiden back later is by far the easiest way to potentially solve this. And like Vigor refunding is how, like there was a theater a while ago where I only had 5 Polearm characters available, and I was able to clear the hard mode. I have more characters available here. So I feel like I should be able to do this. But in that instance where I only had the 5 characters available, I was able to clear it, and it was very satisfying. It was one of the most satisfying like puzzles to solve. But then we happened to get Vigor refunding on Raiden at the very end, and that was unnecessary to get that. But it made me realize, oh, even with 5 characters only, I could have cleared that theater even on Visionary mode. I just didn't want to level the 6 characters I need to level for it. So I don't know, right? Point is, we're gonna just use Raiden here, and we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know why I was reading that. Too much RNG. It is too much RNG, but it's also like sorry, I don't know if you watched my previous leader streams on Polearms only. It was miserable optimization, which is RNG of its own form. So like, it's just it's whatever either way. All right, Raiden, can you handle these slimes?
Inazuma shines eternal.
I believe in you.
Shine down. Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
Wow, exciting. Who knew Raiden can handle this? This would be, I don't know. Can Candace solo this?
Illusion
No, not, oh, no, she can't solo the Hydro Slimes. Man, if it was just Pyro Slimes, man, if it was just Pyro Slimes, it would have given me so many more options. Rosaria, though. Rosaria could probably solo this, right? Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do a run through here and see what happens. We're gonna do a run through here and see what happens. But that's one option, though. I think is RNG to get Rosaria and solo with Rosaria. Okay, no, we don't want to lose 260. Sure, we can get Sino probably, or not.
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
Okay.
I hear you've got a job for me.
Interesting. These are the lava boys. Hydro characters have an advantage. Yeah, these are the lava boys. Okay. I wish Rosaria was on a melt build. I put her on a freeze build. Dang it. Do Candace solo this one too? I don't like this one. I do not like this one, I don't think. Should I refresh to try to get Candace and maybe this together? This is gonna go away too. I don't know. Let's try a refresh. Okay. Oh my god. One more. I don't want to fight this one, so rip me, I guess. All the rerolls are gone. Okay, well. Toma.
Let's get out there and make some friends.
Oh boy. Again, Toma. Okay, Toma's existence plus these enemies with Pyro Aura means I honestly think I should have kept Rosaria on a melt build. Just maybe with like an ER timepiece or something. But let's see what happens here. Okay. Okay. Who's next? I think this belt is usable for this. Oh yeah, you duh. I think we're fine. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we should probably take Sino. Okay. Hmm. Who do I need to take down the shield? I think Candace can take down the shield on that. But Candace can't solo the boss on its own. So, and Sino might be able to solo the boss on his own. Okay. Well, we can't reroll anything at this point, so just continue. She reads the Bible. Yeah, that's how she's that strong. I put her on a Blizzard Strayer build, which has, you know, a healthy amount of crit rate, and then, you know, just gave her enough ER and have her ascended level 90, and I don't know, she's fully crowned and everything. It's an invested Rosaria build. So, yeah. Alright. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, Eon Song would have made this easier, probably. Well, I don't know, not that much easier. Realistically. Because I don't think the problem is, like, reaching damage threshold on well, I don't know. It would have made it easier to potentially do non-optimal things in a couple chambers by using Eon's on plus one other character. Maybe, but Eon's on doesn't magically make Toma do 8 million damage, right? So, anyways, we could solo with Raiden or solo with Sino here. I think we probably just solo with Sino in order to save us options, right? And if we need... By the way, Sino probably should not have been on Thundering Fury. I just realized I didn't think about that. I just let him on an ER timepiece, but I think it'll be fine. Hopefully. I guess we get to find out. I don't know. We'll see. And now the next chambers we're also getting to the point of, like, kind of needing more trash characters potentially, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Ow. Good. Aggravates. Really? Don't stop. It's okay. I can definitely do this, because after it puts Dendra on itself, we actually do real damage. Oh, that was fun. Hey, see, that energy build worked out. Glad. Oh, dang it. Sorry, we ended up losing the Quicken Aura, so... Oh, my... no, I forgot. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. I know. It's because Thundering Fury is both working when it had Quicken up and not working. And I just decided it didn't matter at this point. Just die, please. There we go. No, this is not Visionary mode in Polearms only, because I don't have enough characters. That's a good question. Do I take Mika right now? I think we have enough characters that it should be fine. At least for a couple chambers, so probably take Mika now. Okay. And that means we can... Mika is the start. Like, Mika and Toma do... Or, sorry, not Toma, because Toma is not one of the elements that we actually get buffs for. But Mika, in conjunction with, like, Sino or Raiden, is potentially something we could do, but it's not that relevant. The buffs are really not that relevant here. It could be more with Candace. Okay. Random alternate member joins. That's just kind of bad. Okay,
I will lead us to victory.
Okay, well.
You're taking me out?
Alright. Should probably not choose this. This is the freebie, so, yeah. What's Toma doing here? I mean, he was one of those special guest ones. I think their intention was just to provide players with some amount of access to doing something with Pyro, with units that are relevant to pair Pyro with. But yeah. Who is the unit we care about the least? It's either Mika or Toma, obviously. The thing is, like, Toma's for Mualani owner, kind of. He doesn't really work with Mualani. I can't. It's really hard to decide who does more here. Imagine you just chose no polearms and just do no attacks. Yeah, no, I think I have to use a polearm here. I don't think that counts. Who is the sacrificial lamb? I feel like Mika might have a more relevant potential synergy. It just depends if Mika is enough difference in conjunction with like Rosaria to enable me to clear with just those two rather than having to use someone else, right? I think it's Toma. We'll still have him for one. But like I just don't know if he really does that much for us. He would enable like Sino to do more damage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Toma. But yeah. If I had Rosaria on a melt build, maybe not. Bro, really? Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Alright. Like, this dude does no damage. It's not even a threat. It's fair. Well, that doesn't hit. It doesn't hit. Good. Okay. Well, welcome to the next few minutes, everyone. Really? There we go. Yeah, scratching my itch in my face. Probably shouldn't do that because acne and whatever, but whatever. What else is there to do while this is happening other than scratch the scratch in your face? DPS Toma? Indeed. Indeed. How's it going? How's everyone's day? Hope it's going well. Better than my birthday. The game trolls me. Gives me a dia on Polearms all day. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. How's the weather? It's been weirdly warm. Like, I stepped out. It's now March, technically. But, like, I stepped outside, crazy, last week. And, like, I live in Minnesota, right? Winters are cold. And I tend to like stay inside as much as possible in the winter in order to not deal with the winter. And I went outside the other day and it was 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's like 10 Celsius. And like I was like, what? I could go for a walk in my t-shirt in this weather. This is downright pleasant. It's pleasant outside. I was like, it's still winter. What's happened? The last time I stepped outside, it was like -20. It's like, okay. It's just Minnesota things. Also, you know, other things, but you know. So, weather's actually... Hey! 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 Oi! Wait, thank you. Alright. So, it was... Anyway, yeah, weather's actually pretty nice, is my point. 10 degrees Celsius is cold in your country. Very, very cold. In Minnesota, it's t-shirt weather. That is hitting the monolith. It is absolutely, like, warm enough that I could be fine wearing a t-shirt. Minnesota, you must know Marshall Erickson. I have no idea who that is. I'm sorry. Are you assuming, like, I know someone famous from Minnesota? Because I'm from Minnesota? You're from the United States. Do you know this person from the United States? Hey, you're from Germany. Do you know that one German dude? His name is... I don't know. Anyways, it's a character from How I Met Your Mother. I see. Yeah, I haven't watched How I Met Your Mother. Sorry. Okay, papillas. That's interesting, actually. I don't want to do that. And I don't have any rerolls, so we'll see what happens. Wait, we only had... Oh, we had, like, no random characters left. Okay, that's fine. May as well choose Shenhe then as an option. Still the papillas, huh? Okay, no.
I promise to keep you safe.
Still the papillas, huh? He is from Minnesota. That was the punchline. Ah, I see. I see. Well. Well. This is a problem. Yeah, I might have to rewind. This is Act 5. We have 3 more acts after this. Realistically, we'd want like Raiden plus one of the cryos is hopefully enough for the Suwani. I'm not 100% confident of that. And like Sino maybe on his own is fine for the next enemy. And it might have to be Sino Candace, so we can do something with Candace now. It's Candace, Toma. Like, we kind of need to do as many elemental hits as possible, right? So, like... Is this doable without... So let's try something like this first. I'm just wondering, is this doable without, like, using Rizar, like a full Polearm team? Because, like... I think I could do something like... this, for example. Or even this. I think it'd be similar. And I think it'd be fine. But let's see if Candace, Toma, you are enough. I'm concerned about what his build is, because I totally forgot Mika existed. I'm sorry. Is what it is. Alright, and we'll just do a throwaway here. And we'll get both. Oh, I'm getting double pyro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This isn't a coordinate attack, right? That's not. Alright.
Neutralizing threats. Leave the wounded to me. Fire it up.
Which of these characters does any of these characters have a multi-hit in their normal attack chain? I don't think they do. Also, not triggering Fav is so annoying. God, these are really the worst enemies they could possibly put in theater. They really are.
Just a prayer. Yield.
Check this out. I got you covered.
And we still have to kill them. I forgot about that factor. Oops, I wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking about shielding. Oh boy. Oh boy, yeah, I wasn't thinking about the fact that we still have to kill them. Crap. 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 Bro, using a ton of polearms here is really rough. Like if Sino can solo and Raiden plus a cryo can solo, what do we have left for the middle one? What are the frick this mess is? This one's the one where you have to beat the hard enemies, right? So it's not that hard, but like not trivial. Rewind is in order. Yeah, but Rewind can go... Rewind rewinds 2 like the beginning of the act, right? So rewind would go back to here, regardless of if I rewind now or if I rewind here, right? The bounty one's Act 9? Oh, okay. What is the one here then in Act 7? Rely on boons to do automatic damage? Oh, yeah, that's true. I could do that. Okay, maybe I rewind, yeah. I want to test, though, some things before we do that. Let's see... Let's see what happens if we do this. Oops. This is rough. But, like, I want to see what happens if we do it.
Don't get too close. Here's backup.
Do your work. Hear my blade. You can't run. Lights out. By ordinance divine. Unleash. Shoot. Yeah. Yield. You can't run. Do your work. We shall prevail. Shiver. Judgment. Obey. Cryo incarnate.
Supporting fire.
Flee. Manifest.
Okay.
Lights out. You can't run. Grant us your blessing. Obey. By ordinance divine. Unleash judgment. Yield.
I got you covered.
Yeah. Shiver.
So, I think it's doable.
Hear my prayer.
With 4 units. So this is like probably the baseline of like, okay, this is what we can do. I'm gonna make sure we can actually clear though.
Flee. Judgment. Cryo incarnate. Lights out. Do your work. We shall prevent.
Supporting fire. Fire it up.
Manifest.
Yeah, we can. Okay. So X7 was the 2 pyrolectors. Oh, okay. Huh. Act 7's 2 pyrolectors. Or whatever else. The whatever else is kind of important. Right? Because, like... Oh boy, this is a rough theater for... I mean, I'm glad there's a theater that's, like, complicated to figure out at the end rather than at the beginning. But it's also because I approached it different. The papillas here really F with things. And it's possible that the buffs, if we're going to use multiple polearms here, right? Just being able to save at least 1 polearm unit, right, matters. So... Max Rift Hounds Lectors. Okay, thank you. Oh... I can't decide. It's really hard to decide. What it doesn't force us to do papillas, does it? That was just bad luck that we got papillas, right? Yeah, we can try a rewind. Let's try a rewind. It's gonna put me to the previous one, isn't it? Oh yeah, the defense. Okay, that's fine. Although this is not. This is bad. Cool. Thanks, game. Can you reset the frickin' enemies?
What exactly is teamwork?
Bro, reset the things. Reset the enemies. Okay. Not the RNG I needed. Hey, we can actually do it now. Wait, no, that's still the powerful enemies. Frick, what? Screw you. Bro. Selecting cache and character doesn't reset enemies? Really? Well, that's effed. I could have sworn it does. At some point, it does refresh things. Maybe what I saw was like it adds some sometimes. No, we don't go for stars. Stars are stupid as hell in theater. I'm sorry. Theater is not interesting if you play around stars. God, what in the world? How do I... I had to restart this whole thing because of being effed with the papilla in Act 5. I don't know. I'll try... I assume this spawns multiple. Right? Does anyone know if this one spawn? Maybe the little guys not spawn until after these guys. Maybe you just freeze the ruin guard. No, I need the characters. I cannot use more than one character here. That is insane. No, I need my characters. This is not one of the acts where I can justify wasting characters. Okay, since they do spawn, then the only chance I have of even trying is this. But yeah, freezing is not an option here. Freezing requires 2 units. That is very not worthwhile. As far as RNG goes, technically it would be better, like, because I would have had a higher chance to get Vigor Restoral, I think, on... Or no, it can restore Vigor to ones that are at 0 Vigor, right? Never mind. I think it doesn't matter. I was thinking if it only restores Vigor to characters with 1 Vigor, then you could manipulate the Vigor Restoral a little bit by purposely having as few units as possible at 1 Vigor. But I don't think... I think it can restore Vigor to 0 Vigor units, so it's fine. I just selected random by accident. Derp. Okay. Rosaria could solo. I would really prefer to save Rosaria. Aggro me. Aggro me. Bro, aggro me, please. Please, please. Maybe they attack slow enough it doesn't even matter, I don't know. Also, none of them are aggroing me. Game, please. Can at least like 1 or 2 of them aggro me? Like, come on. Come on. What happens if I just focus down on one? Okay, well, switching between is clearly not doing anything, so just aggro this one. If I can get 1 to aggro, it might actually be fine, because they attack so... It might be fine regardless. They attack so slowly. I think I'm just staggering this one, which is helping. If I can keep one staggered, then it's probably just whatever one does the actual most damage. Which I think is probably the Geo one. Yeah, the Geo one takes like 3 or 4% down on its own. Yeah, okay. I mean, you have a shield. The shield isn't really relevant here. You had picked Ruin Guard one after you hit each enemy. A few damage, they will hit you and not hit defense sequence. That's how I usually do it. Yorichi. I have done the one with the ruin guards with the small dudes before. As you can see here, it's not easy to get a bunch of enemies to aggro you. I assure you, the ruin guards are not as simple as, ah yes, you can just go and give a little kiss to the ruin guards and they'll forever aggro you. You want the ruin guard one where it's one ruin guard. Maybe 2 would be tolerable. But not big ruin guard and 4 mini ones that are doing their teleportation and AoE attacks. Like, no. Yeah, we really wanted the automaton one, obviously. It's very clear MiHoYo seems to not want these to be clearable just by aggroing the enemies, but then they should, I don't know, design theater better to be less cringe. We're gonna kill this thing, which is kind of interesting. That actually might be it might be a bad thing. Wait, can we? Oh, you know what? I could have probably switched to these and staggered both of these. I think we're fine anyways, but when they were grouped together like that, it would have been better because I can stagger 2 at a time, right? So anyways, we're fine. Watch us get screwed over again. Okay. So the enemies don't reset. Enemies don't reset, supposedly. Supposedly. So, I'm safe to choose this, right? Right? Am I safe to choose this, or do I not choose this? I think I'm fine. Okay. Cool. Okay. Maybe that'll be beneficial. Alright, obviously we try to do these, I think. These are probably the easiest ones, I assume. I don't know exactly what their HP is like compared to these guys, though. These guys are potentially pretty easy, too. Yeah, the star was for keeping the monolith healthy, yeah. I don't know what the HP scaling is like. Should I look up the HP scaling of these things? Oh my god. Because of the... Behavior-wise, I think the Nobushi might be a little easier. They're probably similar HP scaling, that they might be lower, they might be higher, but like... Behavior-wise, I think these are less annoying. 15 Saurians versus 18 Samurais? Oh, okay. Well, that's a factor too, I guess. I think it depends on how many are in a wave together. Because if it's 18 Samurais in 3 waves versus 15 Samurais in 3 waves. The dinos have reactions also. Wait, do they help me get reactions on them? Or is it just... I'd really not like to choose the wrong thing here. that would feel bad. Also, what team am I actually going to use? Probably just try to use Mika Rosaria, I think. Oh, the 15 versus 18 is just the star? Oh, okay. I think we're going to try the Nobushi. I think they're easier. Just because I think they'll stick on me more. We'll try... We don't have Candace as an option even this time. So... Do we try Shenhe instead? To leave up more options? Let's see how Shenhe Mika does first. I'm curious.
It's my lucky day.
Lethal transfiguration by ordinance divine. You will regret
Oh.
this. Obey.
Well, it's definitely worse than Rosaria.
Light blade.
And I'm pretty sure it's not going to be able to get 15 enemies killed. To say the least. So, okay. And in fact, I'm not confident about Rosaria Mika on their own. But we'll see. Might be fine.
Now's your chance. My blade.
Really?
Going somewhere?
Okay, you gonna just do range attacks? Really?
Precision strike.
I wouldn't exactly say we're on pace. But at the same time, I think this is doable. I think what we do is we go over here. That was rude. Maybe the Saurians would have been easier. Like they do like group up decently well, but they're also annoying when they do that crap, right? Like, stop running away from me when I'm near you, bro.
Say no more.
Raiden is not needed. I'm like 90% certain I can optimize this to clear just Rosaria Mika. Might take a minute though. Buckle your seatbelts. I could try Toma. I just feel like using the minimum necessary is the game plan.
Get down to business.
If we feel it necessary, Toma is the one I'm most willing to use. Alright, nice.
Say no more. You had your chance. Let's keep going, team. Boom.
You can't run. What a nuisance.
Alright, whatever.
Yeah, you can't run.
Bad.
Leave the wounded to me.
You can't run. Yeah.
Neutralizing threat.
Dang it. I wanted to hit that on multiple.
You can't run.
Let's keep going, team. Say no more.
Oop, come on.
Precision strike.
You can't run.
My blade.
Shiver.
There we go. Done. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. But I'm also like 99% certain that could be optimized to get a star. Just saying. So, you know. Anyways. Blat. Hydro, huh? Well, that's going to give us Candace, which we should probably choose just in case we need her for this. Well, no, it will give Candace. So yeah, we'll choose Candace. Thank you.
I promise to keep
All right.
you safe.
Yes. Well, this is lame. Huh. That's probably fine. I mean, the crab is annoying. The main one we can get back is Rosaria, though. Ah. Like, like amusingly, if we had been more aggressive with using polearm units, maybe this would be more relevant. So I don't know if it actually matters. This isn't vigor restoral. This is just there's a chance to get Rosaria back. It's a question of does the HP loss matter? I think it'd probably be fine. I don't know. Let's figure. What's the game plan here? So like, the ideal would probably be Sino alone here, right? Sino alone here, and then we have Raiden, Toma, Mika, Candace, Shenhe. Like, getting Rosaria back could be a pretty big deal, but it's like super lucky to be able to get Rosaria back, right? But getting Rosaria back could be a really big deal, actually. Like, getting Rosaria back would guarantee clearing. I am like 90% certain. Whereas like right now, it's like, okay, yeah, let's assume the ideal we use only Sino to clear here. Cool. Then what happens next, right? Well, it depends on what enemy mess we have next. But let's say Sino clears here, and then we use Raiden and Shenhe on the next one, on the Suwani. And let's assume that ideal, right? Raiden and Shenhe alone is enough for Suwani, and then Sino and himself is enough for this dude. Don't need Candace. Then I have, well, Candace is probably not going to do that much other than like extra reaction damage on the Suwani. So like I should probably just use Candace here, right? Regardless. But anyways, let's assume not though. Then we have an extra Candace either for now or Suwani, an extra Shenhe for either now or Suwani. We have Mika for 1, and we have Toma for 1. What does that do for us? Well, Mika could allow us to live when we have 50% HP. So like, is that the gambit of like, it's not like, this is not beneficial, this is not beneficial. So we do this, and we can use Mika if we need. With the downside of losing Mika for like the next chamber. But I don't think Mika for the next chamber is that big a deal to lose. Relative to the 1 in 6 chance we get Rosaria back. We might not even need to use Mika anyways. So I'm willing to risk it. Okay, well. Sweet Barbara. Really? Can you not give me garbage? Bro, like... Cool. Sick. Can you give me like something actually useful? Alright. The mystery cache rare? Oh boy. Sure. One random character whose vigor is not full will have their vigor fully restored. 1, 2 non-polearms. 3 non-polearms. 1, 2, 3, 4 polearm units. But only really 3 that are relevant. 2 that are relevant. Okay. Randomly restore 1 vigor to 1 or 2 characters. I think that's better, statistically, right? Because, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 4 in 7 chance that this is just not useful. This is just equivalent to that, but has a chance to do 2. Which is just better. Well, no. Sorry. It's not necessarily just better. Because it might restore to the 0 characters, right? So, so I don't know what is the chance. Does anyone know the chance of this one restoring 2? There's probably no one that does. This might be a better bet. Because if this restores, you know, 1 vigor to Fischl and 1 vigor to Ayato, it's completely useless. Whereas if this restores vigor to whatever, so I think it's the 3rd one. Because the third one could at least do Sino Raiden and give more flexibility for Mika at least. It could be something. Or Toma. Oh, frick. Ah! Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Yes, this is Polearms only. Alright, we'll try Sino alone. And, blap, 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 blap.
Your sins weigh upon your soul. Your penance is due.
Yeah.
Stay condemned. Guilty.
Don't think he can do this without Candace. I think he can break the shield. I don't think he can kill it in time. Like, I need to be able to break the shield faster. Alright. Kind of expected that. Alright. I'm like 99% for certain. So, that's fine. Yes, this is Polearm's only Dorian. Really?
Judgment is upon you. You stay condemned. Your penance is due. You stay condemned. Guilty. Your penance is...
We shall
Oh, I thought I would get my energy back. Oh, frick me. Okay, well. I think this is doable. I just gotta do a little bit better at it. Floor is lava is being a bit annoying too. Alright, let's do a little bit better on the first rotation at least. Alright. No, I wanna get that. I wanna get that. Pretty sure I can get that. Actually, I can help myself with that by just doing this. There we go. Alright. Okay, I didn't get that activation though. Alright, there we go.
Your sins weigh upon your soul. Guilty.
I did it early, I'm stupid. Now, let's also not die, that'd be stupid too. Floor is lava. Oh my god, it's being so much more annoying this way. Dang it, man. I'm freaking floor is lava. Why? Why, Mahoya? Let's do a cringe shield mechanic and make the players just take random damage in the ground. That feels great. Especially because it's not even like that relevant 99% of the time. Really. %50 levels with perhaps a mistake. I mean, I still have Mika available. Oh, frick.
Nowhere to run. Judgment is upon you.
I thought I could Thundering Fury would let me get the resets properly. It did not. Oh, I did that early. Ow. Okay, that was just my bad. Okay. I think the electric charge damage will actually matter. Bam. There we go. Alright. Alright. Okay. Well, I have no rerolls. And only options for buffs here. Alright. Our options. So Raiden we save. And we have Mika, Candace. Mika, Rosario, Candace, Toma we could do here. We have to defeat all the opponents. Oh boy. Well, okay, what can we get for the buffs? We're doing the freeze, so we want freeze buffs. Yeah, okay. Crit damage increase. I mean, yeah, I'll do something. Probably the damage instance is better than the cryo res shred. This could be a mistake, but I'm fairly certain. Take superconduct buffs for Raiden, really? I mean, we'll save them for next. Yeah, I know we have Shenhe saved for the next one. If Shenhe Raiden is not enough for the last thing, that's gonna be oof. But oh well. All right. I think this is better. All right. Oh, we have a bunch more enemy options. Oh boy. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, that changes things. And we don't have Mika available for the dogs, so probably not the dogs. These are annoying as shit, though. The team is Rosaria, Mika, Toma, Shenhe. We're doing physical damage. These are physical resistant too. I have no idea which of these is more sensible. If Mika's available, I would probably choose these, but he's not. Wait, no, Mika is available. What am I talking about? What am I smoking? Okay. Why was I saying Mika wasn't available while simultaneously saying the team I was going to use was Mika? My brain. My brain. This is what getting D on Polearms only does to me. Alright, yeah, I kind of wish you had 4-piece noblesse, but oh well. Why can't you change in the theater, man? That's so stupid. Okay, this is the ER he's been running with. Yeah. Oops. I forgot to check his build. Really should have. It might matter here. Alright. I think we do the dogs. I think Shenhe plus Mika, it's probably going to be fine for his energy. He'll heal enough. And, this I'm not sure about with the enemies and how they move around, how those stupid turrets that stay in one spot. These are concerning for various reasons. I'm gonna try the dogs. I'm gonna try the dogs. We'll see if I regret it. I think we have a rewind still, for what it's worth. The question is, do we try to do this without using all three of them? Like, do we save Toma? I guess. Does Toma provide anything meaningful of value for the next thing? Not really, to be honest. But if this goes easier than expected, I will play around with this maybe. Let's do. We want to probably do hold E. We'll do like hold E, Q, And do Mika, then do Toma. Yeah. Alright, come to me.
My will embodied. Cryo incarnate.
Leave the wounded to me.
Check this out. Support fire.
Wait, we shall manifest.
Okay, well, this is definitely going better than I expected. I think the freeze buff is kind of helping us a lot here.
Don't get too close. I got you covered.
Transfiguration by ordinance divine. Yield. Break up your block. My will embodied.
Do your work.
So the dogs are the right choice. So the question is,
Providing cover fire.
do we see what happens if we... Oh, no, I don't think Candace is that relevant. Other than... Well, I don't know. Candace will... No, Candace doesn't really work with Raiden. Man, if Raiden doesn't work in the Suwani, I think we're screwed. So, I'm just trying to think if it's actually relevant to, like... I don't know. We'll rewind if we need to. We'll just continue with this, and we'll rewind if we need to.
Take your true form.
Do your work.
We'll rewind if we need to. Yeah, like Candace, yes, the Hydra res, like the value of Candace for Raiden would be a little bit of electro charge damage. And maybe that would matter, but I also think clearing the dogs there without Candace and doing the freeze and whatever would be a lot harder. So, yeah. Alright, well, we got Raiden and Shenhe together, so super induct buff. Cryo and electro damage bonus. Or... the other thing. Wait, that's physical damage while also missing. Okay, I have to deal physical damage. I mean, I'm probably going to be dealing physical damage. So I'm going to melt the Swanee to knock it down. I don't think that'll be a problem, will it? Because Raiden should be able to do it. Wait, do we have to trigger melt on it to knock it down? Uh-oh. Maybe we do have to go back, but I don't know. I think this is better. I just don't want to work around this, but this might be better because of the instance of damage. Superconduct knocks it down, that's what I thought, yeah. I thought it was just a reaction on it that needs to knock it down. Yeah, I think we choose this. This is maybe the additional damage value of this activating every 3 seconds could be worthwhile, but having to do the physical damage hit is annoying. So, let's try this. Mystery cache? Alright. I mean, I want the flowers, but I don't think the flowers are that relevant. So I think we redraw for Vigor. Well. Hey. Let's go. And it didn't give us the last one. Sad. Well, okay. Guess we ain't getting it then. You have to target the ball things versus just hitting the Swanee? What do you mean? I mean, yeah, we can... the Shenhe's C1 will probably help out with that a little bit, but I don't think that'll be a problem. Alright, let's try it. Get the frozen buff, you trigger it on the boss. Ah, frick, you're right. Oops, I didn't even think about that. Oops. Oh well. Too late now. Actually, am I allowed to get electro part? I don't think the electro particles matter, but look, I'm gonna get the electro resonance. Sue me. And I have cryo resonance. That might matter too, slightly.
Shine down. Transfiguration. Do your master's bidding. On to oblivion.
I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Alright, good. Raiden is enough.
There's no escape.
Yay, Raiden is enough. That's what I kind of figured. Okay, there we go. It did trigger. All right.
Take your true form. By ordinance divine. Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
She is right enough. Yeah.
Unleash.
There we go. Okay.
Do your master's bidding. My will embody. There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
Yay! We did it. We did it. On the first try, we didn't have to like RNG or nightmare optimize the first two. Which again, like the fact that we didn't have to do that, I mean, it was still a puzzle and it was satisfying. But the fact that we didn't have to do that much optimization for it makes me think it would be possible on the visionary mode again. But visionary mode would require like really awful amounts of optimization and by optimization that includes like in the early chambers potentially trying to get like RNG on the right characters, soloing with Candace or Rosaria early on, and getting a vigor refund on relevant characters later on too. So I think visionary mode is actually doable on paper. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to level characters for it. I would be very down to do it if Mihoyo would lift the stupid level restriction, which only exists to force you to waste a bunch of resources. So, yeah. Anyways. Wow. Crazy. And yeah, I have constellations. That's fine. Like, it's a Polearm only account, as always. I never really tried that hard to get those Raiden constellations either, and also 2 of them literally don't matter. So yeah. Great. So, I don't know. Interesting theater. This was like not that hard of one on either account ultimately. Like it did take, it was like I don't think it would have been like brain off clearable on Polearms only. There has been some that are basically I don't have to think, but this took not that much optimization ultimately, I would say, compared to some. But a lot of my past experiences in theater and Polearms only were like self-inflicted. Self-inflicted struggles because I thought I would have to optimize more than I did. So yeah, what would be the worst elemental combo for theater in Polearms only? I mean, it'd be whatever. Let's see. Probably Geo, because like these units on their own are not clearing. Like, right, they can be helpful in some form, but they're not clearing on their own. Geo, Hydro. Geo, Hydro, Cryo, or Geo, Hydro, Animo. Or Geohydro Dendro, I think would all be similarly bad. Because like, ooh yeah, Dendro, wait, yay, I get what? Bloom reaction? With Candace and Meow, and nothing else to do with it, no Burgeon, no Hyperbloom, even, for limited chambers, and then she doesn't work without Pyro, so like, yeah, Geohydro Dendro, or sorry, yeah, Geohydro Dendro, right? Would be very usable characters that don't really do enough things on their own. Oh god, I'm blooming, yeah. But yeah, I don't think that one would happen. Which one is actually possible to happen? I mean, to be clear, it could still happen because they would just have to do like really weird theater buffs around those reactions. And in that context, maybe it would be usable, right? Maybe if they do really weird buffs that just make those really strong, maybe it would be usable. But probably not on this account because I don't think I have enough of Hydro, Dendro, and Geo units to pair together to clear theater properly. If I need to rely on the reactions to clear. But it's also still maybe possible because of how you can, the strategies you can use to clear the early chambers, and then you can trivialize the defense chamber, right? But they probably are not going to do it yet because Geodendro does not have a reaction currently. I already have Emily C2. I'm not against the idea of getting more Emily copies in the future, but if I go over more Emily copies in the future, it'll probably be because of like trying to get Eons on constellations or whatever. This is like assuming Eons on reruns with Emily into the future. Like getting anything past, I don't know. Like making Emily even stronger is quite unnecessary, I think. This would be a not insignificant damage increase. This would be just a burst damage increase mostly. That's a not insignificant degree again, damage increase. And then, wait, is this burst or is that skill? I think that's skill, but anyway, it's not insane. These are not that good, right? But they're not nothing. And then this is like the on-field DPS constellation, which would, yes, probably be pretty strong. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I think for a combination that would actually more likely happen, what Geo? They always, I don't think they have ever done a pair that like there's a pair of elements that can't react, right? Like if Geo, I think every time Geo has been in theater, it's been with the crystallizable elements, right? And I think the same thing for Animo. Like, I don't think they have done a theater where, you know, they would do Animo and Geo together, and then you can't get Animo and Geo synergy, right? Yeah, even if it's only Crystallize and Swirl. So, like, if they do Animo units, it always has to be with 2 Pyro, or Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, or Electro. I think. So, if they do Geo, it would probably be like Geo, Hydro, Cryo would be pretty bad. But that still gives me some usable characters. I don't know if it'd be impossible. Like, it'd still be 7 characters. I don't know. I don't know if Geo, Hydro, Cryo would be impossible. It'd be tricky. But like this current one was tricky. And it depends on like the buffs and whatever going on in the individual chambers. I don't know. We've yet to encounter one that we couldn't clear on hard mode. But every time I've done these on hard mode, it usually seems like, even if I can't do the visionary mode because I don't have the characters leveled, it usually seems like there's a path forward for visionary mode, even if it's insanity inducing as far as RNG optimizing. Right? So, I don't know. It's been interesting how I've been able to continue clearing this, but yeah. Anyways, I could do theater on other account, but I'm going to wait, because one, I'm actually not 100% certain I've triggered the, hey, you haven't been playing for 3 weeks. Thanks for playing again. Here have 300 Primo Gems and a billet mechanic. Oh, I'm going out here. So, I didn't claim our rewards. Whoops. Stellar Reunion. Yes, that. So yeah, anyways, if they started a experiment, I would be down with them doing experimentation in Imaginarium Theater, where like, yeah, they do Dendro and Geo together, and they do a special, you have these, when you do Dendro and Geo together, it triggers a special Dendro Geo reaction. Maybe they could do that to like test the waters of like how players would be receptive to modifying the reaction system at all, right? So I don't know. Anyways, Primo Gems. How exciting. Wow. 15,600. Wonderful. Alright. Wow. Anyways, so I don't know. I'd be down with them messing around with it. So I don't know. What is my overall thoughts on this theater across both accounts then? An enjoyable theater. Doesn't fundamentally change anything about theater. It's not like I'm gonna go back and play this multiple times. It's not like it's a real game mode that like works in the context of like how we normally think about how to use character kits and whatever. It's still very weird that they made it, and I still think it's quite cringe that it has the level requirement. I maintain that the requirement of number of characters is not the problem, but that it's just the level requirement in conjunction with that. And if you remove the level requirement, you can easily like abuse all those like I would like in the context of like even if they were all level 20, right? Imagine how much easier it would have cleared. I would have cleared on Polearms only here if I just had the ability to do reactions consistently in those different chambers, right? But with the characters I did have leveled, but I don't because it's a Polearm only account, right? It would have been fairly trivial compared to having to figure out the puzzle, and for that reason, like, but that's not like, oh, because the characters are leveled. That's just because like they apply elements, right? They apply elements, and they don't need to be leveled to apply elements, generally speaking. Like, to actually have a functional kit, if you want to really build around them, they need to be. But just to interface with a lot of theater's mechanics, they don't need to be leveled to 70, and that's what annoys me. It's unnecessary. Recent expeditions, are they done? No, they're not done. So, anyways, yeah, it just really seems like a resource sink mode mostly, but it can sometimes be fun. So, like, my feeling is like it's not been a net loss of the game or anything. And now that they're consistently every single month, it seems like always changing the enemies in Abyss rather than having the occasions where they do 2-month long Abyss cycles. It seems like they're always going to change the enemies now. I'm assuming they got some negative feedback for that. Maybe I contributed to that because I was definitely quite negative about the fact that there was like 2-month cycles of seeing the same enemies in Abyss when they changed the leader, and that it was going to happen more often, but they seemed to realize that was a potential annoyance. So I think it's actually a bit of a net gain to the game because you can ignore it mostly. You don't want to ignore it completely because you don't want to like it should be not that hard to get some of the primo gems, right? For just from the normal amount of characters you're leveling anyways. But yeah, the annoyance is obviously, you know, having to level a bunch of characters you don't use. And hence why my gripe comes down to the leveling requirement, not the acquisition requirement. Because the acquisition requirement just kind of naturally solves itself over time. Even if you're not, because I didn't pull for any of these characters, right? But I can still get the majority of the rewards for it, and I could do visionary mode, right? So, anyways, you gonna get Silver Soldier and Zenless? Probably not, but I'll probably do a 10 pull. I'm at 0 pity, so I'll do a YOLO 10 pull, and if I get an early, I get an early. Yeah, I collected the rewards. Yeah. So, anyways. Wish it was 2 weeks in Zenless. Yeah, I mean, for sure. I would prefer more rapid resets. That would indeed keep me more engaged with the game. But yeah, hopefully they keep on adding more content. At this point, I wouldn't say I'm happy with Eater. It's still fundamentally flawed, but it also would be stupid to say I haven't had fun in it. It has been fun. I have enjoyed doing these streams, and I'll keep doing them. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a good sword option for DPS Kirara. I don't remember. I don't know. Can I just look at the archive? Not that. I need to end the stream though, because I need to go edit a Freena video for you guys. We want to have a Yap video out tomorrow, and then I also need to do some things with my friends today. So I actually have a busy day here. But I'll answer this Kiwawa question. Alright. Non 5-star DPS Kirara sword. So first of all, as far as battle pass weapons go, the Wolf Fang, it gives skill damage bonus and burst damage bonus, right? So assuming you aren't doing, C6 Bennett plunge Kirara, I think Wolf Fang actually should be probably a very compelling option, but that is a battle pass weapon. Iron Sting, no, the problem is, like, it depends what you're doing. If you're doing burst DPS focus Kirara, it's very bad, honestly. It's a bad statistic weapon. Like, it's okay, I guess, but honestly, just building, like, attack is going to be better if you want to do a quick swap, like, burst DPS focus I did. I was gonna say Kirara, but then I transitioned to saying cat, and I said Kiet. Kiet. Does she need ER for burst? Yeah. So, yes, an energy weapon is potentially viable. You could just do an emblem build Kirara with an energy weapon, right? Eshu? Oh yeah, Eshu's in... No, wait, no. Eshu would only be in infusion. Eshu only gives crit rate and damage bonus for your normal and charge attacks. Like, if you want to do normal and charge attack, Kirara, don't let me stop you. But it does not benefit your skill and burst damage. No. Probably not. I mean, actually, it could be okay. For if you want to do the... Like, skill DPS Kirara, like doing just cat box DPSing is not that good. But... This gives some energy. It gives crit rate. Like, it's not terrible. Wolfang. Yeah, I already mentioned Wolfang. I think Wolfang is probably the ideal balanced Kirara DPS weapon, but it's a battle pass weapon, right? No. I don't. This is not. I don't remember exactly what this does, but I'm pretty sure it's no. I think it's like a Shalonen weird weapon. Sapwood Blade. Yeah, Sapwood Blade could be an interesting option for sure, just because EM and giving some ER and having high base attack. But it's not, I don't think, an incredible option. Zyphos gives EM ER, so it could be an okay stat stick. Alley Flash, high base attack, you know, good for burst damage. Could be okay. It also just gives damage bonus in the passive, I think. I don't remember exactly what the trigger condition of Alley Flash is, but it could be okay. But all these are gotcha weapons, right? For like non-gotcha weapons, I think you do Finale of the Deep, I believe, is just a bunch of attack percent, right? So if you have a healer in the team, which you might not if you're doing Kirara, Finale of the Deep could be okay. Yeah, Aminoma could be interesting. I don't know. There's different weird options that have some benefit for some aspects of DPS Kirara playstyle and some benefit in other ways. So it depends what you're doing. What do you want to do? DPS cat with cat boxing mode, burst DPSing mode. Aminoma is an interesting choice for sure. Does it give you 2 stacks? Does Aminoma give 2 stacks when you do skill? If Aminoma gives 2 stacks when you do skill, you know what, let's go test that. Here. I can go on my main account and test it. I've never checked. Black Sword? No. Why does healing matter for Finale? Yeah, it gives a bond of life. You have to clear the bond to get the bonus. You tried to freeze Arlecchino's weapon. It's a cool bug. I can't. I don't have Arlecchino's weapon on my main account. I don't think it's a bug. Sorry, by the way. That's 100% intentional. It's just surprising no one noticed it after this long. I saw Frozen Mawika's weapon before. I think Frozen Mawika weapon is one of the coolest Frozen weapons in the game. Frozen Arlecchino weapon is just funny, but I'm like 98% certain that it was intentional. But I don't have it on my main account, and I can't use Chungoon and Polearms only, so yeah. The animation of the weapon transforming is the bug. Ah, I see. But I saw like the twisty ice cream cone is... The twisty ice cream cone visual is not a bug, is my point. Like, I'm pretty sure they intended it to look that way. Or if they didn't intend it to look that way, it's because like the swirl is because whatever visual effect was like modeled with some physical thing rather than like a particle effect is my guess. And if it's a physical thing, then that counts as part of like the physical model of the sword, which can have cryo on it, then it gets frozen, right? So it's just like a side effect of that. So it's possible it wasn't intentional, but I'm pretty sure it was like not intentional that they made it look that way, but it still was ultimately an intentional effect as a side effect of how they like program the visual of the weapon, right? What am I doing? We're going to do cat and see if Aminoma gives 2 stacks on DPS cat. Okay. Oops. Ah, frick, I didn't switch my artifacts back, did I? Whose artifacts did I bungle? Oh, it was Arlecchino. Yeah, I think Arlecchino's the main one I bungled, right? I don't think there's anyone else notable that I bungled on this count. I'm going to switch that back quick, sorry. So I'm gonna be the funny part is I probably wouldn't notice. I'd be like, what? I would probably play Arlecchino and be like, that was a weirdly slow clear. And then and then at some point I'd be like, okay, this is really weirdly slow. And then I would be like, wait, Arlecchino's doing way lower damage than I expect. Like it would probably take me clearing the abyss to notice Arlecchino didn't ever build. Anyways, blap. Blap. Alright, so yeah. After casting an elemental skill, you gain 1 succession seed. It can be triggered once every 5... Oh, it can only be triggered once every 5 seconds. That's weird. Okay. But yeah, refunding energy, right? So if you're doing DPS Kirara, so this would be if you're doing Kirara on field long enough. Because the idea would be, I think this should work, but you have to make sure you do her second skill, her like flip claw skill. So if we just do this, right, and then that, we should have 1 stack. Yeah, see, the little black orb that floats around Amenoma, that's 1 stack on Amenoma. But that's because it only triggers once every 5 seconds. I think we should be able to get 2 stacks per skill use on Kirara because Kirara has her second skill effect. But you're gonna have to cat box form, so I think that counts as 1 stack, right? And we cat box form for a little bit, and then do skill again. Do we have 2? We do. Wait, we have 3? Huh? Oh wait, no, that's that. I know we have 3. 1 was carryover. 1 was carryover. I forgot because we didn't cast our burst. It doesn't clear. It doesn't clear and for like 30 seconds. Yeah, it doesn't clear for 30 seconds. Or you use your burst, of course. So yeah. Anyways, like that energy refund. Like unironically, that energy refund is strong enough. That's 24 energy refund. That puts her down to 36 energy cost, right? So if you're doing a context where you're trying to burst consistently on her, and like, hey, attack percent stat stick, I don't know, 4-piece MH build, right? It should be pretty good. I actually kind of really like the idea of this weapon on DPS Kirara. I think it might be more interesting than Wolfang. Like, Wolfang's going to make her easier to build in some ways, but I don't know. If you're doing Kirara Farina, should I go try it quick? Alright, this is how we're going to end the stream. I'm going to go try that quick. Figure out what we're going to do here. MH. I haven't done DPS cat in a while. Okay, can we get away with a crit damage circlet? We might be able to. Let's try. Do that. And I like doing just amplify her burst damage as much as possible build personally, so I'm going to do attack percent timepiece, but you could say do EM for more skill damage. All right, we're going to try a lower energy build first because I'm going to see how much it does. So we can try that piece. And then I think we will use, yeah, that piece. All right. And then Dendro Gooblet. That is pretty good. That is bigger crit damage. And we'll use this. We'll use the Emily Goblet. All right. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I could actually potentially get away with more, but we'll stick with that. So with MH going, that'll be, 75% crit rate. 85% crit rate with 180 crit damage and, a little bit of ER, but energy refund. So we're going to try a non-double Dendro team for DPS Kirara with Amenoma and see what happens here. We'll use Farina, of course. Her damage scaled up HP? No, she gets bonus from HP. But her damage is attack scaling. So this is just damage bonus for HP. Sword looks good on her. That sword looks good on everyone because it's just a nice looking sword. It's not a weird anime Farina staff weapon. Okay, so Cat, Lou Bennett, because I like Bennett. Oh man, Eon Sun for Kirara. Eon Sun for DPS Kirara. She'll enable some Quicken. She enables quick, like, it'll be damage bonus, enabling Quicken, right? For Kirara. So I'll be able to have like near Bennett buff plus Quicken for the skills, and like Quicken being up for the burst doesn't really matter. I want Eons on. Can we fast forward like 3.5 weeks? Please? I'm gonna jot that down as a note. DPS Kirara with Eons on. It's time for a DPS cat revisit. Yes. Let's go. And she has movement, right? Let's go. Anyways, we'll use Bennett. And I don't want to do double Dendro because I want to see her get her damage back without doing double Dendro. Or get her burst back without, hopefully. So I don't know. There's not that many options for buffing Dendro units, man. That's why Eon's on scroll. It'll be good. Maybe I simulate Eon's on scroll kind of, but Eon's on could replace Bennett here, or you could do Bennett and Eon's on. Oh my! Bennett plus Eon's on. You'll probably the Bennett Eon's on Farina DPS Kirara is gonna get some big numbers. Do fish? Yeah, we can just do fish. That's true. Official is not like not exactly gonna do an insane amount here, but it's simple, so we can just do that. Anyways, but yeah, Eonson Bennett for DPS cat with Farina. Oh boy, I want give. We'll choose not the energy buff first. The energy buff obviously normally would make sense to choose here, but I want to see if 10 energy with the 24 energy refund and these units is enough, right? I don't care about snapshotting official right now. All right, and the one is just gonna be chilling. I am Blam. Lamp. Well, safe to say I don't think it's necessarily the ideal here, considering the grouping situation. I think I did that early, right? Yeah, I only got one stack. Oops. Here, let's redo. Oop, that was energy refund. Also, Eon's on in this context would be, with Fischl, would be double Electro. And double Electro means more energy. Let's try to, maybe... The overloads were slightly screwing with things. Can you calm down? Wait, you know what I should have done? I have a better idea. Coslewood's probably just objectively better here, by the way. I'm just doing Lanyon. So I want to see. Fischl would generate more energy, but do we have the ability to field time them both? Because like, we only need to field time Kirara for a few seconds. That's pretty fun. Die, please. Really? There we go. Really? Okay, I think it's not quite enough energy. Like 10 energy is not quite enough, right? Also, I don't think I got the second stack there, but well, I guess we can... Does she not group them? Not... Lanian's grouping is the same as every non-Kazuha grouper. Mihoyo does not want to do any good non-Kazuha grouping. So, yeah. Let's use the... use the energy recharge buff. The Lanyan, like... I can't just... The Lanyan's really funny here. This balance of, you know, short field, like 5 seconds-ish of field time on Cat. Okay, I think the ER is still, like, not 0 for solo Dendro, for sure. But it's also, like, very deal-withable, right? Normally, solo Dendro Kirara, I would say, is very not doable without Emblem, probably. So, I don't know. Obviously, in the context where you're not triggering any Quicken, you're not dealing that much skill damage, ever. But I'll be honest, you're not triggering that much skill damage, even with Quicken. But, again, Eon's should be interesting for that context. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to trying Eon's with her now. So yeah, I don't know. I like Amanoma on her, is what I can say. I think it works pretty decently. Let's try Kazuha variant, because Kazuha will more betterly grab the little bombs that she puts down. I mean, Lanyan clears waves faster, though. For what it's worth.
Now you're testing my patience.
One with wind and cloud.
Kazuha, realistically, though, enables getting vaporizes on Farina somewhat. Like, Kazuha is realistically better here, but... Both of them are fun. Both of them are fun. But anyways, I just wanted to try Lanyan because I thought it'd be fun. Anyways, I don't know. There you go. Aminoma works pretty well on her. You probably still want a little bit of energy recharge, but it makes it much more realistic, I think, to build her on not Emblem for burst playstyle. So I don't know. It gives her some energy, gives her some attack. I really like it on her. That's what I'd say. But the requirement of having to stay on field a little bit is a downside. So is it her best DPS option? No. Like, this is probably still better as far as flexibility goes, and assuming, you know, you have other artifacts to meet her stat needs. Yeah, like just giving a decent amount of, yeah, giving damage bonus, skill and burst damage bonus, and giving crit to skill and burst, like, you know, yeah. Because it's not obvious, we did do some reaction shenanigans there, which I think is the real potential for, as far as doing like normal and charge attacks on Kirara, is being able to trigger other reactions like Virgins, like you saw there with C6 Bennett. So that's where I think EM weapons become a little bit more relevant on her. So yeah, I don't know. That's my vote for Cat, for DPS Cat, I guess. Interesting option. Finale of the Deep should be an interesting option. I wouldn't use this, I think, over this. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, you could use. I guess you could technically use Reverie in that team. You probably have enough burning up time. That would be funny, using 4-piece Reverie on her. All right, let's give Emily her goblet back. I don't actually think I stole artifacts from anyone else that was important. So can just make sure Emily has hers back. Let's see. What do I have for Dendro Goblets? I can maybe keep Kirara equipped so I can mess around more with her. I do have this onset goblet. I should probably test that or level that at some point. There we go. We can give Kirara the Kinich goblet. Blam. There we go. Give Emily's hers back. There we go. Blap. I feel like I don't know, whatever. I'm going to keep the high ER build on Emily at this point. He's fine. I should remove her from my profile, though. She's not in my profile. It's fine. Alright, cool. Alright, anyways, yep. DPS Kirara on Aminoma. That'd be my vote for free-to-play accessible weapon for her. And it looks cool. Because it's Aminoma. Blamp. There you go. Anywho's. Alright, I think that's my stream. Thanks for watching. I will maybe have a members-only stream tomorrow. Depends on some other factors going on, but yeah, that's I should be able to get the Farina C2 video out tomorrow, unless I get really tired or very distracted by my friends today, which is possible. If it doesn't come out tomorrow, it's already recorded and everything. It shouldn't be that hard for me to edit. It should come out Monday, worst case scenario, before the banner is the goal. Yeah, if I don't stream tomorrow, I might stream on Monday. I don't know. We'll see. Anywho's, it's wishy-washy. Sorry. That's just how I be. I'm a wishy-washy boy. But yeah, theater was pretty fun. I'm glad I streamed it. You have a wonderful day. And also, curse you, Mahoil, for giving me $10.